Hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome. They're calling me haircut. Chop fit. Oh, right. Off to a great start. Cool hat? Yeah, thanks. There was no other option. I know it's still playing. Hello. How are we doing? Tyler, the creator fan type fit. Oh, brother. It's good to be back. Good to see you guys again. Thank you for all the kind comments. Thanks for really for the warm welcome. How's everybody doing? We're back. This is the broadcast. It is September 24th, 2025. We're in LA. And we have a really big day today. We have a lot going on today. There's a few things on the agenda. We're going to talk about a movie I haven't even seen yet. There's a bit of an elephant in the room. It's one battle after another day. I'm seeing it tonight. I'm very excited. I'm sure many people are. And we're probably going to talk about it regardless, even though I haven't even seen it. But just know that it's been on the mind pretty much all day, all week. We got that going on. We also have an interview. We got interviews today. One interview. And it is Julian Glander, the animator, not only behind my profile picture on youtube.com/Karsten Runquist, but also the director behind the film Boys Go to Jupiter, brand new film that is out. I think it's still out. But if you haven't seen it, I would seek it out. It's a fantastic film. It's a debut feature. The animation is incredible, and we're going to talk to him all about it. On top of that, we have the weekly broadcast film, which this week is Butch, Cassidy, and the Sundance Kid. I don't think there's been a film in the broadcast that's gotten talked about less in the Discord. I am, we'll save this for the actual discussion, but show of hands, did any of you actually watch this movie? I know it was like a rent situation. It was a rentable type of thing. It wasn't really available on any streaming services, but I am curious if anyone actually watched this movie, because it's a good movie, and I'm excited to talk about it. You did? Yes, yeah, I did. Yes, it was so good. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna do that, and then we're also going to be doing the much anticipated half-star tier list. What I mean by that is we're gonna be doing a tier list for all the movies that I gave a half star on Letterboxd. It's going to be interesting. I didn't realize until I started putting it together that it's a weird one to figure out how to order, but it's going to be really fun. And I'm forgetting who suggested that. I'm assuming they're in chat. They're always here. But whoever suggested that, I hope you enjoy, and thank you for the suggestion. But let me say hello to everyone that's here first, starting with the members. Boston Skinner, how's it going? Soul Maxwell, good to see you. I Exist, ZJ13, Goat. Trisha, good to see you. And those are our members. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. On top of that, I want to thank or say hello to Walter3000, who was here early, Homer Simpson fan, Will, Hebert, Corey, Daniel, Alu, Will. I already said Will. Jonathan Oppenheimer. Everybody say hello to our mod for the day, Jonathan Oppenheimer. Sasha, how's it going? Paper, good to see you. Desert Eagle, Xiu Ming. Let's see. Tomas, Oren, Bradley Smith, Youssef, Devin Bishop, good to see you. Tuberts, did I already say Tuberts? Roan. Anyway, a lot of people here. Good to see you guys as always. Okay, yeah, anyway, now what? Came in hot. Lot to say. Karst, did you see a movie that disturbed you because it was based on real events? Did I? Have I? I mean, Grizzly Man. Do documentaries count? That feels like a bit of a cop-out. The last movie that truly disturbed me was probably Grizzly Man. But there was another one where it was based on true events, and I was like, what? But I'm trying to remember. What was it? I want to say it was a broadcast film. Hard Boiled? Are you asking me to talk about Hard Boiled, or is Hard Boiled an option? Boogie Nights was not based on I rewatched Boogie Nights this week, by the way. Because it's one that I haven't seen in a while, and I was really excited. And dude, it was crazy. It's so much better than I remember it being. If you guys, there's like a lot of people in my life I realized this week that haven't seen Boogie Nights. John, have you seen it? Because like, there's a lot of friends who haven't seen it, and I was like, what? Like, you got to get around to Boogie Nights, dude. It's good. That's a fantastic movie. Did you buy into the Nepo talk about Anemone? Not really. I think I honestly, in most cases of Nepo babies in Hollywood, I kind of don't really care if the movie's good, and I haven't seen the movie, but the trailer was interesting. It looks beautiful. And like, yeah, dude, a father-son movie, like, come on, I thought it was kind of sweet. I'm excited to see it. It seems like a movie about family, made by the family, and so I don't really care. There's some stuff. You go to the Toronto International Film Festival once, and you're like, okay, we need to put an end to actors making their directorial debuts, because a lot of them are not very good, and a lot of them are premiering at that festival. But I am really of the camp that it's where it's like, if you're a Nepo baby and you make a good movie, then it's like, man, you like, everyone's got a little bit of an unfair advantage in this business, is what I realized when I was looking up stuff about Boogie Nights, and the fact that he made it. Everybody says 26, but I feel like it was 27. One of those ages. Either way, it's way too young. I was like feeling like shit, and then I looked up a bit more about the production, and it's like, well, he had a lot of connections and like had kind of been around the industry, and so it's like he was able to get things going pretty quickly. And so it's just like, I don't know, with I've come to learn that like everything these days is like, people know someone who knows someone, and it's like, I guess that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. If the movie stinks, then like, yeah, I guess it kind of sucks, because you're taking up space that someone more talented could have, taken up. But it was 27. He was born in 1970. Okay, yeah. Well, that makes me feel about 1% better. By the way, Karsten, after finishing Look Back, that's right, I did see Look Back. Are you interested in more films written by Fujimoto? I'd say he's one of the best current. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mangakas. I am definitely interested. Yeah, it was a great movie. I was not aware it was that short. It was literally like an hour long, but it was like incredibly sweet and very touching. I watched it right after Boogie Nights, which was kind of a whiplash situation, going from something so coked up and insane to something so kind of laid back and sweet. But I really liked it. I'm glad it was a pretty impulsive watch. I saw Hot Fuzz on, I think, OG Print, probably because of Edgar Wright's The Running Man. That's cool. That would be great. That's like, I think, now I might walk this back, that's probably his best looking movie. It's a good looking movie right there. Running Man does not look as bad as people have been making it out to be, by the way. I've seen some people being like, oh, it looks like he's a bit washed. And then I saw the trailer before The Long Walk, which we'll unpack that in a second. But I saw the Running Man trailer finally. I've been kind of beating around the bush, and I thought it looked fun. I was like, this looks like a good, fun action movie with Glenn Powell. Like, I think we somewhere along the way forgot who he was as a director, and like, this is the shit he does, and I'm just glad to see him doing this shit again, The mid walk. No, it was long. It was a long walk, but you're kind of correct. I don't know. Michael Cera looks mid. I forgot he was in it. Why are we like, I don't think that's the point. As long as Glenn Powell looks good, that's what I need out of this. If Michael Cera's there, he's there, and we'll The Running Man looks fun, but kind of generic in comparison with how goofy 80s the original looked like. Well, so I can't speak on that. I haven't seen like the goofy original 80s one. But I mean, it looks better and more interesting than a lot of modern day action. I think we need him more than ever now, actually, because I think a lot of action movies are so like stuck in thinking that like the one way to impress audiences and to make action exciting again is to do like oneers and like, you know, the super, I'm always complaining about this, but like the super fisheye, like stay in the center of the room and then like move around and watch all the fucking, and it's like they think that that's the only way, and I think he brings a fresh perspective to the genre that I think we actually really need right now. I really didn't like Last Night in Soho, but yes, I'm with you, Trevor. I'm an Edgar Wright defender. I will defend Edgar Wright. Let's hear him out. Did you enjoy Heretic? I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I thought it was a little too wordy. And there's nothing wrong with a wordy horror movie, but I felt like it was kind of it was going against what it was actually excelling at, which is like, I thought the tension and the concept was all there, and then it just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I was like, stop talking. Can we have like, you know, one moment where things are just kind of scary? But like, it was good. It was really well acted. Thought all three leads were great, and the production design was really cool, and it was certainly interesting, like conceptually. I wish it kind of went quiet every now and then. Are you going to do a PTA re-rank on this stream? No, not today. Not today. I honestly, that's a rank where I'm feeling about the same these days. The top spot is interchangeable. Like I'll go back and forth, but between Punch Drunk Love and Phantom Thread, that is. No, probably not. I mean, the Scorsese re-rank will probably happen within the next year. I used to joke around about it, and now I'm like seriously considering it. I'm like, no, that video is kind of like, I was not aware it hit 1 million views. And that's something I need to not think about every now and then. Have you seen The Mastermind yet? No, I haven't seen The Mastermind. And that's like, you know, it's crazy. I've hit like 2 of the major film festivals this year. To be fair, it wasn't at one of them. And then I'm also going to Chicago International this year. And it's looking like I might miss it there. It's like the world does not want me to see the new Kelly Reichardt, which is a shame because that's my goat. What about Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey? Was not able to make the time for that one this week. I will be getting around to it. It doesn't really look like my kind of thing, and I was hoping the reviews would win me over, and then they just kind of confirmed a lot of assumptions I had about it, and so I am going to give it a shot. It's maybe not top priority. Top priority is obviously going to see One Battle After Another and then rewatch One Battle After Another. I'm already prepping for that second screening because I know I want to see it again. Because I have to see it by myself, and then I want to like go with friends, and then I'm probably going to want to see it again. And who knows, maybe a 4th time's in the books, but it takes up a lot of big, beautiful, bold world journey, whatever space. I still am like, I'm really like, I think about how I have to see Caught Stealing every day. It's in the back of my, it's like that one not chore, that's offensive, but like, it's that one little piece that's kind of just hanging in the back of my mind. That's like, you got to see this movie. And I'm like, I know. Keep beating around the bush with it. That's the thing. I keep hearing it's like, it's anywhere from mid to surprisingly fun and good. No one's said it like hits it out of the park, which no, we don't need that, obviously, but for some reason I'm like, it's just not even like Caught Stealing isn't showing anymore. There's plenty of screenings in LA. I think I said that all cocky, but who is Julian Glander? Julian Glander is an animator, filmmaker, video game developer, musician, all around crazy talent, and most importantly, the designer of my profile picture on YouTube. So we are going to be talking to him about his new film, Boys Go to Jupiter, today. I also haven't seen 28 Years Later. That's like that that more than Caught Stealing is like, the big one that I've missed this year. But I'm trying to think of what else. I've been doing pretty well this year. I've been a little bit more on it, I want to say. I skipped the obvious duds because I'm like, I think it's important to know where you shouldn't waste your time. What good is like, if you know it's going to be bad, why even go? I haven't seen, actually, genuinely, so that's an exception. War of the Worlds is an exception that I really do want to see, knowing it's going to be terrible. But yeah, that is an exception of one that's I know I have to watch. So you skip Mickey 17. Mods, get his ass. I'm kidding. Imagine not having seen War of the Worlds 4 times. No, you're right. My voice has been cracking a lot recently, and I want to believe that it means that my voice is going to get deeper and cooler. But this has been going on for about a year, and I'm starting to think that maybe I'm just going to permanently have voice crack all the time. So that's been on the mind. The Bride thoughts. So I watched that trailer kind of not even, I forgot that, I remember hearing the news that it was happening and then completely forgot about it. And then the trailer dropped and I spent the whole, I'm so dumb, man. I spent the whole trailer being like, who is the bride? Who is that? Like, she looks so familiar. And when I realized it was Jessie Buckley, I was like, holy shit. That's crazy. She looks and sounds really bizarre, which is like so exciting to see because like I feel like Jessie Buckley, one of the best actors working today, no doubt, but she like always plays these kind of quiet and just very like somber type characters. So to see her do something like this, I was like, whoa. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. She's gonna win her Oscar. Are you saying, well, obviously you're referring to Hamnet, which I haven't seen yet. But who else is it? It's her, and then I thought there was someone else that was ahead of the game, but maybe it is her year. It might be her year. I was really, so here's how you know I'm like, here's the thing. I know I was like talking big game about Dwayne Johnson. That is not going anywhere. I still stand by that. I'm beginning to walk back the Jennifer Lawrence prediction. I'm beginning to think that's not going to happen. What's Rose Byrne in? If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Is that what you're referring to? I did see the Bride trailer. We're just talking about it. Also good to see you through the lens. OG member right there. I have not read the New York Times article about The Rock. Is it bad? You make it seem like it's bad. The Rock won't even get nominated. You are just so wrong, man. All love, but that's you're so he might win. Actually, I don't know if he's gonna win. The win chance is going down every day, especially now that we're nearing the release. I mean, we'll figure it out when it comes out, but like as of now, I'm kind of like, I don't. It's not getting the momentum that I kind of expected it to get. Yeah, Leo. Yes. So Leo is like, now that's getting momentum. Leo versus Timmy versus The Rock. That's like that one. That's like the he think he on the team. The Rock truthfully does not belong there, but he will be there. I mean, we have a pretty. I think it's a pretty like. I'm holding out on Timmy because like we haven't. No one's seen that movie. No one really knows. And Daniel Day-Lewis, you're right, dude. It might be locked in. Is it locked in? Because it's Michael B. Jordan. Daniel Day-Lewis, The Rock, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Timothée Chalamet. That's it. That's a crazy lineup if that ends up happening. Rock might get snubbed like Zac Efron did. No, but like they didn't. No. It's completely different. Iron Claw kind of made the mistake of not pushing the Zac Efron thing like until it was way too late. That was never like when you saw the trailers for it, you were like, oh, he looks kind of weird, but like no one was talking about it as like a Zac Efron moment. The way that the Smashing Machine is being talked about as like a huge career move for The Rock. There's just it's a different situation. But like honestly, having seen the Smashing Machine, Zac Efron should have gotten the love that Dwayne is getting easily. I mean, that's one of the biggest Oscar snubs of recent years, in my opinion, is just zero. The whole Iron Claw shutout. It makes me sad. Such a good movie. Another Jeremy Strong supporting nom. Oh my God, dude. Wait. I mean, maybe, but also you have reminded me now about Jeremy Allen White. Oh my God. If I had to cut someone, it would be Timmy. But people are saying there's like rumor. I'm like, how do people know? People are like, this is the year. But I don't. Okay, it's almost 1:30. We're doing the interview at 1:30. It's going to be like a 30-minute situation. Just to prep everybody for that. You should cut The Rock? No, man. No. I'm not leaving that out. He's obviously going to be there. I don't see Springsteen getting anything. Seems too somber and quiet for the Academy. Yeah, I heard like the reviews out of, what was it, Telluride were kind of lukewarm. I mean, people said it was like anywhere from incredibly mid to like surprise, like, you know, a decent watchable time. That's one that hasn't really like when the Smashing Machine is getting more buzz than that. So I mean, maybe he gets cut, man. It wouldn't be the first time that like an obvious Oscar biopic performance got shut out. Like, I don't know. What about Jacob Elordi, Brendan Fraser? Brendan Fraser's nowhere near. That movie, I don't know. I was kind of like best picture, best screenplay path about it, and then it didn't get people's choice, and people kind of saw right through it the way I expected them to, and like I don't think it's gonna go that far. It maybe like a Golden Globe best comedy nomination. What do I know, dog? I'm not the awards guy. I'm talking out my ass, but like, who do you think gets best director? Probably Paul Thomas Anderson. Like Taron Egerton for Rocket Man, exactly. But Rocket Man was like too weird for the Academy, whereas like the Springsteen thing is almost too basic and too similar to A Complete Unknown. I have not seen it. Who am I to say? Where's the Oscar expert where we need him? Exactly. Chloe Zhao for director seems like a shot. What about Ryan Coogler? I don't really see... Ryan Coogler more likely than Chloe Zhao. Chloe Zhao having already won Best Director. I haven't seen Hamnet, so like I can't really say. It doesn't seem like the showiest movie. Not that matters, but like I think the PTA narrative is just way too strong. Like the PTA thing is going pretty crazy. Brad Pitt for F1 100%. That's good, man. I needed that laugh. I needed that one. Karsten, we should watch Once Upon a Time in the West, so we stay in the Western zone. I saw you had never seen it. I have not seen it. But yeah, having watched Butch Cassidy this week, I was like, dude, we gotta bring back Westerns. I know they're still kind of out there, but like, we need to bring this back. This is like, I was having such a good time, man. We're not gonna do another Western. We're not gonna do 2 Westerns in a row. But we will certainly be pitching Paper Moon again. We're gonna put it out there. I don't think there's any movie that gets picked as a nominee this often. But I am certainly going to put that in the running for this week. And I really hope the members do the right thing and pick Paper Moon. We doing the half-star tier? We are. At the end. And by end, I mean after the first two things on the agenda for the day. Okay, I am going to... I'm going to figure this live stream situation... Or not live stream. Interview situation out. Give me 1 second. But, let's pitch Tux and Fanny. Dude, one day. One day. Okay. I swear to God, Walter. Okay. Can we do Once Upon a Time in America? I wouldn't be opposed to that. That's a big one that I haven't seen. But isn't it like 4 hours long? I not that that's a problem, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. I need to, I don't know if it's like the film club pick just yet. Now listen, Walter. The Double Life of Veronique. Okay. Aster is steering more into the Razzies territory? No, man. No. That's not. No. It wasn't like that. First of all, War of the World will sweep the Razzies. that will sweep. I have never been more confident. I'm not paying attention to the Razzies like that, but I do know that. Okay, Julian Glander is going to be hopping on here. I'm going to transition into a break screen for a second because... Wait, did my screen just change? I didn't even notice this change like that. Okay, one second. I think it should work. Okay, I think it's working. Okay.
What's up, YouTube?
There we go.
We're live.
We're live. Assuming chat says audio is okay, I think we're good to go. Also, yeah, we have a chat situation, so if they have questions,
I was sitting in the chat for the last about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I was like, I'm holding back all my opinions so I can say them now that I have the microphone. Because I started to type out a few things, and then
you were like, wait,
I changed my mind. But now I kind of forgot what you were talking about. But I don't think The Rock is going to get the nomination at all. I think we've entered a maestro situation where him trying so hard has become sort of disgusting.
It is
to voters.
There was I haven't read the New York Times thing, but I did see the portrait they took of him where he looks like I don't know if you've seen it. His like bald head is getting like disturbing to look at in these these pieces.
Yeah, I think the Academy wants to think that they're smart, and when someone does such an obvious Oscar campaign where it's like they obviously made this movie for him to get an Oscar, I think that's like a little. It's certainly not what I would vote for.
It's yeah, right. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not in the Academy. You're not in the Academy.
No, what do we know?
We don't really know. Do you ever like? I put some bets on the Oscar last year. I used Kalshi to put bets. Gambling is an epidemic. Online gambling is an epidemic. If you or someone you know is betting on the Oscars, get help.
Yes, yeah.
I put $25 on Honora winning Best Picture.
Oh, that's
So
smart because.
feeling pretty good about it.
Oh yeah, you
Like
don't know.
invincible, basically.
Yeah. I have never actually done that, but friends have suggested it, and I've I considered it, and
You kind of already have a lot on the line. Like you have your
exactly
reputation on the line.
right. If things go like horribly wrong, people will just unsubscribe. So
People are gonna drop like flies if you get the Oscars wrong.
trust me, trust. Okay. So anyway, we're here to talk about your movie, your wonderful movie, Boys Go to Jupiter.
And there's some buzz there, Best animated feature is wide open this year.
I was gonna say
it could be K-pop Demon Hunters or it could be this. We don't know.
the race right now. I'm like, what else is there? Elio, get out of here.
Haven't seen it.
You haven't even.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen like any movies this year.
Okay.
So I had a baby, so I'm now one of those people who
Congratulations.
going to the movies is like a multi-million-dollar endeavor.
Yeah.
I saw Freakier Friday. Did you see that?
I missed it.
Karsten, I cried my eyes out.
Really?
Because it's about a family. Because it's like now I'm weepy.
Right.
And so it's like any child, any mother-daughter relationship, whatever. I'm like crying, sobbing, like loudly crying in the theater.
I have heard this from people that like once you have a kid, like 50% of movies hit completely different.
Oh, it's like being on drugs. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I just like every movie now.
That's incredible.
Okay, we could get on topic here.
Well, I'll ask this, like, I feel like your stuff, like, when would you show your child your movie? Because you have like
I don't know.
Because your movie, I was thinking about this. I'm like, it is, for people that don't know, it's an animated film. It's very kind of like bubbly and like free and funny and has so much personality. I would ask you to summarize the plot because there's a lot going on and I don't know if I would do a very good job at it. But
so I'll go ahead and answer your question and summarize.
Please,
the movie.
yes.
So Boys Go to Jupiter is an animated coming of age story about a teenage boy in suburban Florida who is working as a delivery driver when he comes into contact with a sort of magical creature that changes his life. And a lot of, it's not really for kids. It's it's like a grown-up indie comedy kind of. A lot of people have shown it to their kids or taken their kids to see it. And the first like cut of the movie that we made had like some very naughty language in it. Okay. Like one of the first lines of the movie right now is no shirts, no shoes, no snitches. That's what Santa brought me for Christmas, which is a freestyle rap sung by Grace Kulenschmidt.
Yeah.
The original line was no shirts, no shoes, tons of bitches. That's what Santa brought me for Christmas.
Right.
And I kind of sent it around to a few people, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I showed my kid, they love it." So I had to go back and do the like surgical audio editing to make the word snitches off of her saying bitches.
That's pretty. That's pretty impressive. Considering
the person next to me just left. I kind of knew this was going to happen. Just like got up in disgust
because of that line. It's because of that.
They're like, lyrics. This is not what I came to. What's this place? This is not what I came to Joe Coffee for. To hear the B word.
This is not the Joe Coffee I know.
No.
I wanted to bring up like something I love a lot about it is it reminds me a lot of like when I was a kid and I would play with like toys and kind of come up with stories on the spot and they would just kind of naturally evolve into like some other story and like you kind of like just follow another character and you kind of just the film takes you wherever it feels like going. It's not really following one strict plot. I'm wondering what the writing process was like for that, or was it like a kind of go make it up as you go situation? Like how much of it was like improv with the voice actors? I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really interesting way to think about it. One of the movies that kind of really affected me while I was writing it was Slacker, which, the camera in that movie just kind of floats around the city of Austin, like from crackpot to crackpot. And
Yeah.
you meet a couple dozen characters who kind of each have their own little ideology that they're like very ready to spill out. And so yeah, the movie was kind of written as a series of scenes loosely connected, loosely around the idea of a delivery driver going and meeting all of these different interesting people in suburban Florida. And then, like, because some of the scenes were so isolated from the bigger story, like, there was a lot of room for improv.
Hmm.
Like, the scene with Chris Fleming, where in the movie, he plays the owner of the world's largest hot dog, which is a big fiberglass hot dog stand. And he basically just came in and improvised the whole thing.
Okay.
Like, he was like the Tasmanian devil. I couldn't get him to look at the script. He was like, I got my own ideas.
That's so funny because that's
And
one of the funniest scenes, I would say.
I did say, like, I should have, looking back, and maybe this is something to think about for the next movie, is like, I should have just let him talk for 90 minutes because he is as brilliant as he is online and on stage. Like, just at 9 o'clock in the morning in the studio, he turned it on and could do it. And we do have like an hour's worth of stuff from him that's like, you hear me like in the other room through the glass laughing
Hmm.
because it's so funny. So he may just get his own spin-off.
You
You
should
know,
you guys should make together like the first animated stand-up special. And
I'm so glad you said it because I've thought the same thing and he would be the perfect person for it. I haven't talked to him about it, but it would be great.
that would be
Like,
incredible. No one's ever done it that I know of.
no one's,
I mean,
it's someone, maybe not, maybe no one's ever done it.
maybe.
And people watch those specials. I kind of
Right.
don't because they come to me in TikToks, which is
Right.
how I watch all my movies now. I watched Scarface on TikTok recently.
That's a long one
Or
to watch
the
on
one,
TikTok.
the ones where there's like bad AI like retellings
Yeah, yeah.
of like they'll make it in first person. Like, I went into my Miami mansion with all the cocaine. The police were at the door, so I opened it and told them hello to my little gun. Like, and they're like ruining the movie, and the text is filling the whole screen.
Yeah.
That's how I watch movies now. Yeah.
That's great. Probably good for the kid if the kid's watching.
She's not getting any screen time. Oh, that is it. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to show her this movie. I think like she can probably come to it on her
Discover it
own
herself. Yeah.
when she's ready, when she's like 9,
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk about the movie that we made together because the fans might not know about this.
I actually, when I was giving people a backstory on you before this, I kept bringing up the profile picture because you designed my profile picture, but I completely left out Tennis Ball on his day off. Which if handsome Howie, right? That's his name, my character.
Handsome Howie, yes.
If he had been in this movie, you'd be cutting words left and right. You wouldn't be able
He
to.
kind of spiritually transforms into Demi Adebayo's character, Mr. Moolah, who is another sort of YouTube guru in the movie, who's also. But the connective tissue is they're both like, if you pause the movie, they're both getting like 100 views. Like,
yeah, I did.
they're like
notice
complete,
that.
like upstart. Well, of course, as the YouTuber, you're probably seeing this movie in a whole different. You're like, that's such a negative portrayal of YouTubers.
No, never. I do.
But yeah, that's okay.
Please,
Wait,
please.
I want to hype you up to your live stream audience. Karsten plays in my short film Tennis Ball on his day off. Opposite Claro, he plays a self-help YouTuber called Handsome Howie, and we were talking a lot about like Gary Vee, and I kind of think this was like that like hustle culture stuff has changed so much in the
It's kind
3 or
of
4
gone.
years since we recorded that. It's turned into this like other evil manosphere stuff, which is so
Yeah.
much worse because like Andrew Tate was sort of just bubbling up at that time, and we didn't even have like. I don't know, some of these yucky guys that are big now.
No, I think it was kind of like a goofy thing back then that you were just like would just brush aside, and then like somewhere along the way, that kind of guy got important.
Became the most powerful guy in the world. Is now running the country.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh no. But so anyway, that's who I liked to the Claro thing was was great.
Every Letterboxd review is just like Karsten and Claro. I love Karsten and Claro. Ultimate team for performative men.
Yeah, I've seen her live twice since it, and I'm always just like, that's my co-star up there.
You and me.
You and me.
Yeah.
She has no
That's
idea.
gotta feel good.
Yeah.
She knows. I mean, she's seen it. Like
That's great. That's great. My
I'm assuming she's seen it. Yeah.
maybe not. Maybe not. My parents, while we're still talking about tennis ball, I showed it to my parents because I was like so hyped about it, and they were like, "Why are you talking like that?" But they loved it. They were obsessed with everything about it, and yeah, big fans.
I mean, your performance is great. It was very fun to do, and it was another one where we did a lot of improv on it.
Yeah,
like I think if we pulled the script or whatever notes I gave you for it, it would be very different from what's in the film. So that was a fun one.
It was fun. Yeah. Someone in chat asked, what are some of your inspirations for your art style? Which I'm also curious about because I can't really find a lot of things that look like what you make. And
oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think the look is sort of like a digital claymation look. I grew up watching a lot of like VHS tapes of very classic stop motion, like Gumby or Frog and Toad or like the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. And what I really liked about all of that animation stuff was like kind of how honest it was, I guess. Like I love when a snowman is three circles and it's like, oh, I'm seeing three pieces of styrofoam being moved around, and that's like, like I think like seeing what things are is very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the digital world, and I use Blender, and so I think like there's some video game influences, but it's mostly sort of an updated take on that way of thinking and animating.
Right. I hate to. I know you've talked about this a lot, but just for the fans who don't know, you're basically like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You're basically like self-taught in Blender.
I guess, yeah. I learned that on YouTube.
Right. Like, when did you start learning it? Like, because it's really impressive.
It's just like playing a video game. It really is. Like, I think this was 2013.
Okay.
I was out of school. I was like just doing a lot of different things. I had studied creative writing, and it was not a very useful thing to have studied.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working at an ad agency. I'm playing in bands and trying to write a novel and like making graphics, flyers for my band and my friends' bands. And that's kind of like, I just started doing 3D as an extent. I was just looking for something to do, basically,
mm-hmm.
like as just one of those things to play around with. And I mean, I love Blender. I think it's having its moment. There's probably at least one or two people in the chat who have done the donut tutorial or, watched the Australian guy that teaches you Blender. It really is kind of a magical, powerful, amazing software.
Yeah. My mod literally asked, did you model the donut? And I know because he sent me his like donut that he was working on.
I'm so ancient that when I started, the donut wasn't like the go-to tutorial.
Damn.
The thing to do was the teapot.
Okay.
And but there is I didn't do this consciously, but there is a donut character who plays a pretty huge role in Boys Go to Jupiter.
Little homage. I mean,
a little homage to the Australian guy on YouTube.
Yeah. I wanted to ask a bit more specifically about like what your experience with like film festivals was like, just because we have a lot of like aspiring filmmakers in the chat, and I mean it's very inspiring. It's like a completely from the ground up independent feature, and it had a lot of festival success. Eventually, got bought and is now in theaters. I'm curious, like, what if you could like maybe briefly explain or recap some of that experience.
Oh, for sure. I think I'll give away some game here for your filmmakers in the chat. If you make your film for a low enough budget, you can make your money back at festivals without even doing theatrical run, because we did, 45, 46 festivals and got a screening fee at each of them. And a lot of times they would pay for us to come out. And if you win an award at a festival, you get some money from that. So that's one element that I think is oftentimes overlooked. But beyond that, they're great to go to. I think like making a film and then using that as an excuse to go around the world is like such a valid reason to make a film with your friends. Like, yeah, I didn't get to go to all of them because my baby was born, so I was like in dad mode. But I think like yeah, festivals fucking rock. Some of
Yeah.
them are no, they're all they're great. As on the whole, they're great. There are things to look out for. There's
Yeah.
like this sort of like scam empire that has emerged.
Yeah.
We didn't really pay to submit to a lot of festivals. Once you get into one good one, curators from every other festival will want to look at your movie.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you
Yeah.
really, that would be my advice is like, don't pay a lot of admissions fees. The movie also, I think like, just some more game here. The reason it was able to show at so many festivals is because it kind of hit a couple of different boxes that programmers really like. It had an ensemble cast with like a lot of recognizable names, and I think like in a local festival context, that's really fun to go see Joe Perry in something.
Yeah.
And it could play in comedy festivals, it could play in sci-fi festivals, and of course, it could play in animation festivals. And the biggest thing we were thinking about early on is like we didn't want to premiere it at an animation festival. Like we wanted it to sit with other indie movies, and that's kind of like where it's done best and who it's done best with.
Right.
Is like just people who like this style of comedy more than people who like animation.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's incredible. On a different note, someone asked if you fuck with SpongeBob.
Not that much, honestly.
Really?
I don't know. I didn't have cable growing up, so I got it here and there. I'm sorry, he's annoying. He's rude to Squidward.
He's
rude
lot.
to his boss.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand that it's a great show. I love when they cut into the colored pencil drawings.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I honestly haven't seen that much of it.
Interesting. Yeah.
I know it's a toxic take. It's not one that I'm like willing to really.
Well, I guess you're also like,
on.
I feel like I'm on the edge of like being in, the age for SpongeBob. Not now, but like I was born at a time where it was like it literally like was happening as I was growing up. I don't know how old you are, but maybe you're from.
Yeah, I'm 60, so I'm like, Wait, I'm trying to think when it came out. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I would have been like.
It was like 90.
Anyone in the chat?
1999, off the top of my head.
Okay, so I would have been in like third grade when it started. So pretty prime SpongeBob years.
Yeah.
I just missed it. But as you can see, I'm missing a lot. I am not seeing any movies.
No.
I am crying during Freaky Year Friday only. And maybe there's something to that,
Maybe, yeah, honestly. Kind of a weird question. Would you ever do like, because obviously you're a great screenwriter, but would you ever do like a live action film? Like ever drift away from animation or?
I get so stressed by the concept of live action filmmaking. And I know you have made at least one film.
Yeah.
Dirtbag. I wonder if you can relate to this at all. The feeling of being on set that day. And it's like, oh my God, the clock is ticking. Money is being spent. Like money is coming out of a fire hose right now. And we have to get everything today because there are no more days after this. Like every short film that I've worked on with friends in college or just like very casually, that was the feeling I had. I would go home very unhappy with what I got. I was an extra in a movie called Mistress America, Noah Baumbach movie.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Well, watch it again.
Okay.
And there's a scene where she's in a bar. Greta Gerwig is in a bar and she's walking along this line, and I'm part of the crowd that's walking this way. And on the set that day, I kept bumping into her. Like I couldn't get my shit right. And I actually was pulled aside and put somewhere else because I kept body checking Greta Gerwig.
Wow.
And I feel like if I directed live action, that would keep happening all day. I'd be bumping into people. No, I don't know. Okay, to sincerely answer your question, if I was going to live a million years and I could do everything there is in the world, then I would love to work on live action movies. But I think like I really just deep down love animation, and I think there's so much to do within it that it's not like there are a lot of animators who are like, this is my stepping stone to live action, or like I'm slumming it on this TV show until I can do prestige TV.
Right.
I'm not one of the people that feels that way. I actually think animation is the supreme art form and supreme genre, and I can't really relate to people who don't think that.
Yeah, yeah. I also will say, like, having voice acted in one of your films, like, it was really nice being able to be in it, but it being like just you and I over Zoom, and like me in the comfort of my office, like being able to like figure out the takes and the voice, as opposed to like, I feel like so much of, in my experience directing on set, is like curating the environment in a way to be as like comfortable as possible for the actor to like, want to be able to get weird or like experiment. And it's like animation, at least for what you do, it's like it's so freeing, you get to play
Yeah,
around.
it's quite intimate.
Yeah.
It's quite solitary as well. But yeah, I mean, something like recording voice acting is low stakes.
Yeah.
Certainly, it's like I think that's also probably how we were able, or I know it's how we were able to get this amazing cast for the movie. Like, because it's an hour commitment and they can wear whatever they want.
Yeah. Yeah. I have just a few quick ones from the chat. There's someone in here that's a big fan of like Tux and Fanny. Are you familiar? Do you like Tux and Fanny?
Yeah, I love Tux and Fanny. I'm glad I heard it shouted out, but I didn't know what the context was. Okay, so Albert Burney, the director of Tux and Fanny, he is in the special thanks section of the credits of my movie. He's a great filmmaker, and I think it was a very inspiring movie the first time I saw it, because he basically, I'm assuming you've seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. They keep telling me to watch it.
Watch Tux and Fanny. You're going to love it. He kind of basically, the way he structures the movie is Tux and Fanny are these two pink and purple best friends. They speak like computer generated Russian, and they live in this like sort of MS Paint looking world. And he basically made a 1 minute short every week for 80 weeks or however long it took, and then stitched them together into this film, which is like somehow it's like, it builds to more than what it sounds like. Like it kind of starts out as this Tom and Jerry thing where they're in antics, and then the minutes sort of merge into each other, and it becomes kind of beautiful. And when he did that, and then I talked to him about it, it kind of set me on course to making Boys Go to Jupiter. This idea that an animated feature didn't have to be a huge multi-million-dollar industrial production. Like, it could just be something intimate that you worked on, that you chipped away at until it was 90 minutes long.
Yeah. Wow. That's funny you say. I just watched
watch Tux and Fanny.
Yeah, I know. I need to get on it. Now that I have not that Walter wasn't enough, but I got you telling me to do it too now. No, I just watched like a few nights ago this film called Look Back, which is this like Japanese anime film, which was like just an hour long. And I was like, damn, you can just make a nice, sweet little hour long film, and like it doesn't.
Well, I mean, what's like the longest YouTube video you've made?
I did my Cannes recap, my Cannes vlog was like, it was like an hour. And
so you're pretty much like there.
When we were making it, and then when I finished it and I looked at the timeline, I was like, this shit's like 30 minutes away from being like a little documentary, technically.
It's kind of amazing. I think like once you get comfortable with that amount of time, it's like, it's not that daunting, actually.
No, yeah.
But this is why so many great filmmakers of our time have started on YouTube.
No,
I think
exactly.
It's like you get the reps in, and you get a lot more comfortable with it than somebody who just is very precious and making, one film every decade.
Right. We'll wrap things up pretty soon here. I did want to ask someone said
I've cleared out the coffee shop, by the way. There's no one around me in any direction.
That is wow. Okay. Someone asked who your favorite filmmaker is, your favorite director.
I'll shout out someone that we've talked about before. It's Miranda July.
Yes. Yeah.
I do love her. I'm such an admirer of her films, but also just sort of the way she lives life. And that's right. I was at the time that I had made your profile picture, I was begging her to be in the movie. And I had asked you to put in a good word for me. I have zero negative pull, honestly. Apparently. But no, actually I ended up talking to her, and she was really sweet. She read the script. She gave me notes on it. It was very inspiring. And I would say she's kind of she's probably a favorite. It's someone who I'm always excited what she's going to do next.
Right.
And when I saw Me, You, and Everyone We Know when I was in high school, it had that feeling of like it was like some special object from some other place in the world. That
Exactly.
feeling that you
Yeah.
don't have very often, where it's like, oh, this was made just for me. Like, how is
Mhm.
this possible?
Yeah. No, there's like no one like her, and she's not making enough movies, in my opinion. It's like,
Well, she's got a hit book
yeah.
that's now being made into a show, so that's
Oh, I
something.
didn't even know that.
But I don't know how involved she's going to be in the show.
Hmm.
Uh, she stayed busy,
Yeah.
and I think I like it. That's like, I think it's a cool career approach because
Right.
I'm not sure I want to do another film right away either.
Yeah. Another game, book.
Or another
I
game
mean,
gets a little more appealing the more I think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We don't want to clear out the coffee. I guess there's no more people
Well, it might be closed, and I'm just like so
just trapped in the
rude.
coffee shop.
They're gonna shut the lights. I
Lock
don't want
you
to be here
in.
overnight. I live here now at
Yeah,
Joe
at Joe.
Roasters.
Yeah. Well, okay. I will let you go, but thank you so much for taking the time. Is there
Thanks
anything
for
you'd like
having me. It
to
was just really fun.
plug beyond the film? I mean, is
I think, okay, people go see Boys Go to Jupiter. It's in theaters still in a few places, and I have a document here. They just added another week of shows in Austin. It's in Brooklyn. I'm going to Nighthawk tonight to do a Q&A. There's some tickets left. It's going to be at Syndicated in Bushwick this weekend. Charlottetown, Quebec City, Spokane, Washington, DC, Winnipeg, Montreal, New Orleans, Long Beach, New Paltz, Tallahassee. Those are the cities where Boys Go to Jupiter is either playing or going to be playing soon. And if it's not playing in your city, call your local theater, call your local congressperson. We can make a difference and get Boys Go to Jupiter booked. Because every time you buy a ticket, I get about 10 cents in my portion of it, and that I really need it.
that's huge. That's huge. It was like, for the record, it was sold out at Vidiots here in LA, like every night. Uh,
We love the Vidiots. We love
we
the
do, we
Vidiots.
do. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on. I
Thank you,
will.
Karsten. It's great seeing you. It's kind of been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, we should
So it's good
catch up
seeing you.
more
Hopefully,
often.
we'll run into each other on the circuit soon in real life.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All
Okay,
right.
I'll
See you later,
ya.
my man.
Bye bye. We're back. We're back. Hello. That was Julian Glander. Julian Glander, amazing person. Just a total treat every time. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Definitely go see Boys Go to Jupiter if it's playing near you. He listed off literally all the cities, so there's no excuse. Bad SpongeBob take. Grow up, man. Grow up. Okay. that was that. Guys, I don't need to take a break. We could head right back into the podcast, the live stream. Walter, did you see what happened, man? We talked about it. You disappeared. Have you seen the new Senetu Nerdle game? I have, actually. And thanks for setting me up here. I played the first 3 matches because there were only 3 versions at the time. But I made an exclusive members-only video of me playing through it. That's available on this channel that you're watching right now. So if you become a member, you can actually watch me play it. But we'll also probably play it on stream, to be honest. But just letting you guys know that a great way to support the channel is to become a member. We have tons of fun perks. We will do the tier list. We might not even do Seni to Neural today, to be honest. We'll see if we have time, but we're definitely going to do the tier list. But anyway, yeah, one of the perks is that you get exclusive members-only videos that no one else can see. And so if you want access to the voting poll for next week's movie and you want some of that shit, become a member. Speaking of, guys, we should pick we should vote, or we should pick the 4 movies that we will vote on for next week's movie. Before we hop into Butch Cassidy time, which is literally in like a second. But Kubrick or Kurosawa? Honestly, it might be Kurosawa. Not to be that guy, but yes, Paper Moon will for sure be in there. But I will let chat kind of duke this one out. There is always one battle after another. Dude, you asked me the question, and now you're offended. It's like, why'd you even... why are you... You put them against each other like it was like a good head-to-head. They're equal in quality. I just went with where my heart was going. Bicycle Thieves. Radio. Battle of the Sexes. Random. Thief. Tux and Fanny. No, honestly, maybe now that we've like really talked about it, I'm gonna put Tux and Fanny in the running. Cause like now, I'm sorry, Walter, if you're offended that it took that to like push us over the edge, but now it really feels like there's no excuse. I am gonna I will be doing Paper Moon. We'll do Paper Moon. Tux and Fanny. Sick of Myself. Sick of Myself is good. Sick of Myself's a good one. Stand By Me. Love Exposure. Millennium Actress. Millennium Actress. Where can we watch Millennium? That's a really good one because I haven't seen it, but I want to make sure it's like available to. Oh, it's on Prime. Dude, Millennium Actress for sure. 2 animated films. I'll keep it real with you, chat. I do not know how to spell millennium. The Fountain. Malicious Intent. Butch Cassidy and Sundance, the early years. Devil's Advocate. I don't want to do Battle of the Sexes, man. There's like nothing that's really pulling me in that direction. Running Man is in the original. Rain Man. We've truly exhausted Dustin Hoffman. I think we need to do a break from Dustin Hoffman. Paper Moon about to go 0 to 5. Dude, it truly will, honestly. Love Exposure's kind of calling my name. What's Love Exposure on? That's another one I've been wanting to watch for a while. That one's 4 hours long. We'll do one of these weeks we will do 4-hour week, but for now, we already did All the President's Men. A Separation? Isn't that a divorce movie? We already did a divorce movie. Rope? Sick of Myself? I think Sick of Myself... Can we do Cassavetes? That's actually... I kind of like that idea. Dude, should we do Opening Night by John Cassavetes? Is that crazy? What's the word on Opening Night, John Cassavetes? All right, I'm putting it in. Okay. Members and anyone who would also like to support, the options are Paper Moon, Tux and Fanny, Millennium Actress, and Opening Night. The poll is live over on the community tab on this channel. We'll see who wins. Until then, we're going to talk about this week's movie that you guys voted on last week, which is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Dude, I'm going to do something fun that I've not done before. Would this make this any spicier if I just like... It's so small. If I put him right here? Why not? Put the poster on screen, man. Put the poster on screen. Let them know what you're talking about. This week. Game changer. Folks, this week we're talking about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in honor of Robert Redford. If you're not familiar, if you didn't watch it this week, you missed out, man. It's not too late though. You should still watch it. This is an essential. If you didn't know, and it's not the first of this kind that has been on the broadcast. I'm pretty sure Yeah, because All the President's Men. It's on the AFI Top 100 Movies list, which is for some reason an important list. We all kind of, at least I go off that often because I'm like, oh, these are important American films. And Butch Cassidy's on there, and it's not hard to see why. It's a pretty great film. The synopsis reads, the true story of fast draws and wild rides, battles with posses, trains, and bank robberies, a torrid love affair, and a new lease on outlaw life in faraway Bolivia. It is also a character study of a remarkable friendship between Butch, possibly the most likable outlaw in frontier history, and his closest associate, the fabled, ever dangerous Sundance Kid. That was a wild synopsis. Bradley Smith, thank you for the membership. Thank you for the membership. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Welcome to the cult, Bradley. He said it, not me. So notably, the film has a great cast. We watched this because Robert Redford famously plays the Sundance Kid, but next to him is Paul Newman, who plays Butch Cassidy. Catherine Ross is also in here. She plays Etta Place. And and Sam Elliott, by the way. Sam Elliott is in this movie. I did not recognize him when I watched it, but then it hit me in the credits. Became a member just to vote on opening night. That's what it's all about. Right now, it's neck and neck. Paper Moon is losing. It will not win. I will call it right now. It's not going to win. Anyway, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. Something I want to make note of because the film feels incredibly modern. If you are someone who, for whatever reason, is like anti-old movie, anti-movies before 1990 or whatever the fuck, this is an example of one that you're really missing out on because it looks as good, if not actually as good, way better than a lot of things coming out today. I actually learned this one from my roommate, who's a cinematographer, but the DP of this, Conrad Hall, apparently a big influence on Roger Deakins, and you can actually kind of see that in the film. There's he uses mist and fog and smoke to add a sort of texture to the light, pretty much front to back, and man, is it beautiful. It looks fantastic. This is... I had to think on this because it's a big thing to say, but I think this is top 5 looking movies of the 60s. I know it's just teetering on being in the 70s, but and I know honestly the only thing that makes me not say it's the best looking thing is because I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. This might be the best looking movie of the 60s. I was thinking Tarkovsky was doing his thing in the 60s. He was not. Find me a better looking movie from the 60s, dude. This might be the one. Throne of Blood came out in the 60s. I think this clears Throne of Blood as far as cinematography goes. Movie we'll get into. I don't think it's a perfect movie. I really like it, but I'm not going to say it's a perfect movie. Oh, 2001. Okay. All right. Okay, number 2 then. It's number 2. I haven't seen Ivan's Childhood. I have to admit, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This clears that. As Western cinematography goes, this clears Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is better movie for sure. But I am speaking about what's on screen. Playtime is great. Playtime is very much my thing. I don't think the cinematography, as much as I love how it looks, I don't think it looks as good as this. I Am Cuba looks better. I haven't seen I Am Cuba. High and Low, also very good. But again, dude, I'm this is a genuinely an every frame of paint is a painting. This is what that channel is named after. It's not, but to me it is. It's so beautiful, and just the use of light and the landscapes, all the desert cinematography, the horses coming down. This is fantastic. Lawrence of Arabia, you might have me with that one, actually. Oh, you might have me with that one. Okay, I said top 5 for a reason, dog. Rosemary's Baby. Again, guys, all of these movies you're listing, Probably better movies, for sure. But I don't think Rosemary's Baby comes close to how this looks, in my opinion. Or any Demi. Demi's great. There are some shots of umbrellas where it's kind of like favoring, you know, the way they walk around the space and like just the performances. And it's not like, I don't think the production design is what you're talking about. Like the production design is amazing, but like, anyway, we're getting off track. We're dissing Umbrellas of Cherbourg for no reason. Anyway, it looks amazing. It looks really good, and that's the cinematography alone. Then you add like two of the handsomest people to ever be in front of a camera, and then it just is even more nice to look at, even nicer to look at. The explosions in this movie are so good. Dude, that stuff, okay, real talk though, like the explosions were kind of crazy. I was like, there's one shot specifically where they blow up the train and you can see all the pieces of wood fly at the camera and at the characters. And the whole time I was thinking, I'm like, wait, so how did, like, that wasn't safe. Like someone had to get hurt doing that, right? Because it was crazy. I didn't read too much on the production on this movie. There's like nothing to say about the filming. It was filmed in throughout Utah, and then the city of St. George. Did they even film any of this in Bolivia? Doesn't matter. It looks amazing. I was like on my GeoGuessr bullshit the whole movie trying to figure out where they were, and I couldn't do it. I had no idea. No, they didn't. Okay, that doesn't surprise me because I was like, this doesn't look anything like Bolivia. Why? Oh, Will, great point. Okay, so Will Hebert says, why is comedy not in the genre list? I was genuinely cackling the whole time. Yes. Perhaps what I liked most about this is that it's fucking hilarious. I watched this with my roommate, and we were laughing for like the entire first hour of this movie. It's so funny. And I think a lot of the problems people have with it are that like some of the scenes might be too silly for what they wanted out of a cool guy Western. Because it kind of tricks you into thinking it's that. But then you see their dynamic, and it's like they're goofy as hell. Paul Newman specifically is so fucking funny in this movie. I'm specifically... Woodcock is... Dude, all the Woodcock stuff is so funny. I said in my Letterboxd review, I was not aware that people didn't like the bicycle scene in this, which really, I mean, if you want to break it down, probably serves mostly as an excuse for them to put in the original song, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, which I do believe ended up winning Best Original Song that year. I mean, I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now, and it says, some felt the song had the wrong tone for a Western, but George Roy Hill insisted on its inclusion. And I think, like, that's... Dude, I think he made the right decision there. I think all of that stuff, tonally, is on point. And I argue for this kind of silly, lighthearted tone in a Western because it really, like, makes these guys come off like normal, regular dudes with, like, a genuine bond. And it makes the tragedy in the film hit so much harder than most Westerns. I think it's really refreshing to see a Western where the guys are kind of, you know, they're good at what they do, but they're kind of like, they're just goofballs at the end of the day. And I don't know, there was something very refreshing about that. And I thought, not only is the song good, but the scene is just like fantastic. It adds so much to this in that it just makes it a whole lot sweeter and more, and a lot more likable. You know, they break down the wall immediately. It's like, you're not dealing with fucking John Wayne. It's like, these guys aren't that good at what they do. It wasn't Dougal, but it was okay, I guess. 5 out of 5. Yeah, no. Completely, you took the words right out of my mouth. It was a, I can't really say, it's an interesting, I mean, that's like, honestly, one of the most notable things about it. I'm not gonna sit here and like act like I'm Lucy's here. Everybody say hello to Lucy, friend of the pod, friend of the karst, friend of the stream. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the Western guy. You know, I'm not like a Western expert. I don't know anything about the history. I'm really behind on my John Ford. That said, like the most significant thing I can think of for this, or like historically significant, is that it is kind of the fact that it's a bit lighter on its feet than a lot of Westerns, and feels like, you know, very much. It's surprising that it's a 1969 film because it feels very 70s, and just how, I don't know, how much looser and I don't know, wavy, spacey it is, next to like some of the more stern, hard-edged Westerns you're used to. That said, I mean, yeah, well, I spoilers are off the table for this, as in like we'll touch on them because it's an old movie, and like it's not that. I feel like it's a bit predictable. I don't think it ruins the experience at all. But like on the ending to this film is fantastic, and it is especially fantastic because I will say where this thing kind of drops off for me is in this second half, as in more specifically once they get to Bolivia. The film kind of lost me. I don't know if you guys agree, but Homer Simpson, good to see you. I'm sorry that your phone is about to die, but it's good to see you. I appreciate you taking up some of that precious juice to say hello. I thought I mean, maybe, and honestly, maybe it's because I got too comfortable with it as a comedy, and the second half is not particularly funny. Like, not in that, like, it's serious, but it, like, just feels a little dry, and a little, like, well, and I know this is kind of the point because, precious juice? I say what I said, man. His phone juice. His charging. I get it's kind of the point because, you know, they're like, they keep repeating the same mistakes, and that's, it eventually leads to what it leads to, but it felt a little bit like we were running in circles for like the last 45 minutes of this movie until the ending, which hits like a truck. The ending is devastating. And it was interesting. I was kind of like, I think because they run in circles and kind of end up making the same mistakes over and over again, it kind of like drilled it into me that maybe they're going to be okay. Like there does feel like a true like sort of invincible quality to them throughout, that I was like, well, it doesn't matter how much trouble they're going to get in, they're always going to get out. And then things don't really, I mean, I respect the choice, though, to kind of end on their faces and you don't actually see what happened. Drilled it into you? Yeah, man. It drilled it all the way into me. What do you mean? They made it. They got to be in Australia now. That's true, actually. We don't know what happened. I guess we don't know what happened. But I don't think they made it. Karsten, what are you doing, man? I'm live streaming, and I'm drinking. Actually, there's water in this mug. My sister got me this. It's a Libra mug. That's straight. That's straight vodka. No, it is not. No, it is. For the record, I don't know how to prove it because it's clear, but it is water straight from the Brita filter, straight from the BF. So is this based on a real story? There's no way. Based loosely on fact, the film tells the story of Wild West outlaws. Interesting. Butch and Sundance did die in Bolivia in real life, but maybe they live after the shot in the movie. Everyone sniff. Stay out of my mug. Get your nose out of my mug. the opening subtitle. Completely forgot. You're right. Completely forgot about that. It was a big, if we want to talk Oscars briefly, it was a big Oscar thing that year, which, funny enough, lost out to Midnight Cowboy, which is funny, not only because I just rewatched Midnight Cowboy, so it's kind of on the mind, but also that's like it's titled Midnight Cowboy, but it's not really a Western actually at all. It's literally an Eastern, and this is an actual cowboy story, but it won Best Story and Screenplay based on material not previously published or produced. It won Best Cinematography, thank God. Won Best Original Score, which I don't really... The music is good, but I don't actually remember the score all that much. It won Best Song, and it was nominated for Best Picture, nominated for Best Director, and nominated for Best Sound. What didn't you like in this movie? So like I said, I think the second half, when they end up in Bolivia, it kind of drags a little bit. And like I mentioned earlier, it's a fantastic... I said this on Letterboxd. It's an amazing vibe. The vibe of this movie, it's like, if it was... I was really testing my limits, because for the first hour, I was like, yeah, I could just watch these guys do robberies all day. It's fantastic. And then the second half is like, oh, you like that? We're gonna do that. And then it just didn't really feel like it was pushing me anywhere. And I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's not one that really. The ending aside, there's not like a whole lot to it, right? I mean, that feels incredibly dismissive, and I'm probably missing something, but. I mean, it's not necessarily a problem. It's really just like a good buddy robbery movie with two like incredibly charming and handsome leads with a devastating ending and really good cinematography. And I'm like, dude, sometimes, man, that's all you need. And I really was like struggling to see what... It is a bit baffling to like, maybe it's like the best example of that. Maybe it's like one of the last examples of this kind of Western, and maybe one of the tightest and most stripped down versions of this genre. But like, yeah, no, I really liked it, but I think I wanted a bit more from it. Midnight Cowboy, I've heard, culturally beat John Wayne over his win for Best Actor. Wait a second. Let's look at this. And I don't think... wait, what? Wait, what are you talking about? No. Wait, what? Oh, culturally beat John Wayne. I'm such a dumbass. Yeah, that is interesting that John... I haven't seen True Grit. Can't speak on it. But, Rooster Cogburn cannot be better than Ratso in Midnight Cowboy. Listen to what's coming out of my mouth, man. Maybe there's vodka in this. True Grit is mid. I gotta see it, though. I do gotta see it. Funny enough, what was also up for Best Cinematography this year was this film called, where is it? Yeah, Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice, which is a movie I watched a few months ago with Elliot Gould about two couples who try swinging. And it's, I don't know why that was nominated for Best Cinematography. It's not... Karsten? What are you talking about? What do you mean, Karsten? This happens every stream, man. It just slowly devolves into whatever this is. Oh, yeah, don't get confused with the... yeah, no. We're not talking about the... maybe that's what you were saying. I'm not talking about the Coen Brothers True Grit. Karsten drops are falling on my head. It's so true. So anyway, that's... dude. Could this take the record for shortest broadcast discussion? Possibly, because I really, like... I mean, Awesome Adam's not here, but I'll answer it anyway. My favorite scene is probably, I mean, it may be the bicycle scene, but that feels like a stretch. I really like the scene. This is probably the most interesting thing about this. The scene where they are running from the guys that are after them before they go to Bolivia. This is right before they go to Bolivia and decide they need to get out. But they're like going through the desert for like, I want to say 10 minutes straight. It's obviously not very action packed. It's actually incredibly dry and loose and nothing's really happening. It's just different shots of horses running through the fields. But the fact that they just keep going, even though I feel like they definitely outran them, and then it eventually ends with them jumping off a cliff into the water. I mean, that scene really like was just, that was like what this movie was all about to me. I was like, this is just pure vibe and like beautiful. It all looked incredibly beautiful and like pretty just it didn't feel like there were that many stakes, and that was a good thing to me. I was like, this feels like they can't die. And to me, I guess if there was like a greater meaning to it, maybe that's it, is that like it's about guys who feel like they can't die who end up dying. I don't know. It's not one of the more, you know, dense films we've talked about here, but like that, I enjoyed it. I tune out everything this guy says. All right. Well, that was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5, but I'm leaning more 4, just talking it out. I kind of really enjoyed it. We're going to switch into the next thing. And that thing is a tier list. We're back with the tier list. And this one I'm really excited about. I forget who suggested it again, but what you rate Pinkerton? Dog, I don't think I've listened to Pinkerton. And you need to stop asking me about Weezer. So this week. One second, let me move some things around here. We're doing a half-star movie tier list. What that means is it's movies that I've given. Are we back? No, guys, it's all good. That was just our weekly stream crash. It's all good. Nothing out of the ordinary here. No, yeah, I had to go listen to Pinkerton for a little bit. Okay. When are you going to watch War of the Worlds? Dude, I don't know, man. Before the end of the year, for sure. Okay, let's get him out of here. And we're going to do the blah, blah, blah. All right. And bada bing, bada boom. So we're going to be doing half-star movie tier list. These are the movies. I'll run through them real quick. As many of them as I can remember the names of. Swiped. He's All That. Thor, Love and Thunder. Red One, Queen Kong, Garfield the Movie, Valiant, 21, Turkles, Paul Blart Mall Cop, Santa Claus 3, High School Musical 3, 17 again. There's 3 different Fantastic Four movies. Maleficent, Night at the Museum, I forget which one. Again, Fantastic. How to Build a Better Boy, Fantastic Four again. Narnia, the second one. Alice in Wonderland, the remake. Fred the Movie, Sausage Party, Monkey Up, SPF 18, the Emoji Movie, the BFG. I don't even know what this one's called. And Ocean's 8. I think it's called Allegiant or something. Now, some context. Well, here's the tiers, first of all. We're going in reverse order because this is the worst. We have WOT, worst of all time. These are for the truly worst, like the best of the worst. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I think you know what I mean. Like a classic horrible movie. So bad I love it. Just shy of Woat, like one that I'm kind of charmed by and kind of love to hate. Waste of Time, which is a true neutral, just bad movie. Just a straight up half star. Harsh / worth revisiting. Basically, like, it's been too long. I don't even really know what the movie is. I can't even really say that was a genuine half star rating. And then just not even a bad movie. Not even a bad movie. Like, it's here for some reason. Some backstory is a lot of these movies that are half stars. I rated half stars when I first signed up for Letterboxd, not thinking anyone was ever going to read my profile. Whereas Nashville, Mods, he's a member, so we're going to tread lightly, but tread lightly. So a lot of these I'm like, I don't even really remember watching them. Some of them, as is the case with Ocean's 8, for example, I walked in because the Hereditary screening was broken, and me and my friend were like, "This is not it," and we left. And I gave it half star, and that's what happened there. And so, I thought you said no Wes Anderson's, as in like Wes Anderson belonged here, and I was like, wait, now we got to ban that guy. So anyway. This is kind of like a way of cleaning out this section of my letterbox. You know, we'll see what doesn't deserve to be half star, what fully deserves to be half star. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's not going to take that long. Starting with Swiped. Swiped, starring Noah Centineo. A lot of these, I will say, are Noah Centineo movies. Like, I think his hit rate of half stars was, like, pretty high. So Swiped, that said, was the worst one, I'm pretty sure. The thing about Swiped, though, is it was so bad and so incompetent that I kind of I liked it more than SPF 18, which we'll get to. SPF 18 is abysmal. It's like, I can't believe it even exists. Swiped feels like it was trying to do something, and so I feel like I have to put Swiped in So Bad I Love It. Even though I gave it a lower, it's probably a worse made film. There's something like so ridiculous and so stupid about it that I have to put it there. We'll get to BFG, man. We'll get to BFG. I have a lot to say about a lot of these. Thor Love and Thunder is one that pisses me off more every day. Honestly, fucking Dominion should be in here too. I really didn't like Jurassic World Dominion. It was like those two battling it out. It was a waste of time. It was definitely no lower than waste of time. I don't love it. And it's definitely not even worthy of being up here. So yeah, it's a waste of time. It's a real waste of everybody's time. Dominions? The Minions aren't even in here. Oh, you're sorry. I got it. He's All That. The Addison Rae film from a few years ago. Let's pause. Sing. I actually should probably put Sing in here. Is Lucy still here? I forget how Lucy feels about Sing. He's All That. It's pretty bad. It's also kind of a waste of time. It was very unmemorable. So I kind of have like very little to say about it. Red One. Now, Red One really pissed me off. If you were there, you were there. You know what I'm talking about. Why are we pausing? Because my mouth hurt and I needed to not talk for a second. Red One really pissed me off. It's pretty much, if you've watched everything that I've put out on my channel for the last few years, you would know that it checks off all the boxes of wrongs. It's horrible humor. Like, not funny at all. Incredibly smug and, like, just so lifeless and joyless. and it looks terrible. It's like you can't even really see what's going on. The Rock doesn't. No one involved looks like happy to be there. It's up there with. It might be Woat, man. It might be Woat. I don't love it. I know that this is kind of like a backwards order, but like Woat is really reserved for like the truly horrible movies. And honestly, like I'm seeing what's coming after Red One, and I'm like, well, that's pretty bad. But I don't know. I this was probably The Rock's final straw. Dude, honestly, no, you know what? It's going in Woat. You're right. I think it was such a bad movie that even The Rock was like, I need a career change. Dude, that's actually a great point on your part. He literally had to switch up his whole thing and do a Safdie Brothers movie because of Red One. And Queen Kong's going right there next to it. Queen Kong, if you don't know, I've talked about it a good amount. It was the worst Monkey Mondays movie I watched. It's a movie that I only watched because of Monkey Mondays. It's a King Kong remake, obviously, but with Queen Kong. It's like I forget what his name is, some British comedian, but it's like doing like really offensive, kind of like edgy humor, like a lot of racist, a lot of misogynistic jokes. I made that movie. Mods, get his ass. We found him. We should bring back Monkey Mondays. There's like a lot that I missed, so I've been thinking about it. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about Queen Kong other than similar to Red One. It's one of the most unlikable movies I think I've ever seen. Like I couldn't find a single redeeming quality about it. And like even the movies that are like that, like Swiped, like there's something kind of funny about Swiped. It's like I would probably rewatch Swiped one day. It's up there with like I haven't seen War of the Worlds, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's like, yeah, this is bad, but like we can have some fun with it. Queen Kong and Red One, I'm just like that's everything bad wrapped into one. Garfield the movie, dude, like probably worth revisiting. I don't know if I could call it not a bad movie. I don't know. We might be taking it a step too far with unironically great. It hasn't actually been that long since I've seen it. I think I saw it in 2019 for the Carscast, and Jeff and I talked about it and we were like, no, this fucking sucks, man. But like what you guys keep saying it's actually good. Besides Bill Murray, like what's the case for Garfield the movie? Hit me with it because I'm curious. What am I wrong about? The Black Eyed Peas scene. It's funny. You guys might feel some sort of love for Garfield the way that like I kind of hop to defend Pink Panther. I think the Pink Panther Steve Martin movies are pretty funny. But I get a lot of people don't think it's good at all. Garfield, I don't think is that funny. It's very bad, but it's funny. There we go. It's worth revisiting, for sure. I'm not going to say it's not a bad movie. Valiant, dude. Okay, now we do need to... I do want to pause for Valiant. I know how I feel. Valiant, more so than Dougal. Like, and I mean this seriously. Like, Dougal is the movie that I brought up a while ago. There's a reason that Dougal has become a thing on this channel is because I brought it up as being the first movie that I saw as a kid, where as a kid I was like, this is a bad movie. Because kids don't give a fuck, right? And that's why so many kids' movies are bad. But like, I saw Valiant too, and that was like equally as baffling and kind of like I don't know if this is a good movie, even as a child. What the fuck is Valiant? How do you guys not know Valiant? Dude. It was all over Disney Channel. Pitch me it. I'll read the synopsis. As the Allies prepare for the D-Day invasion, a pigeon named Valiant, played by Ewan McGregor, wants to contribute to the war effort, with carrier pigeons being decimated by German Falcon Von Talon, played by Tim Curry. The understaffed Royal Homing Pigeon Corps accepts pint-sized Valiant and his shady friend Bugsy, played by Ricky Gervais, by the way. After surviving training, Valiant is sent on a dangerous assignment to rescue Mercury, a messenger bird taken prisoner by the Nazis. It's an hour and 16 minutes. Dude, there's too much going on, clearly, in this movie. The animation's terrible, but like we're gonna kind of give it the pass because it was 2005. I know they were animating Nazi birds. Quite frankly, to be actually completely honest with you, although I'm very sure that it's a bad movie, I don't remember a whole lot about it. But I do remember as a kid feeling pretty disappointed in the movie theater, and so I'm gonna put it in waste of time. It wasted my childhood, I could have been doing so many other things as a kid, but instead I was in theaters watching the hour and 16-minute long Valiant. Okay, 21. This one's interesting. Finally, like what is, I think, next to everything else we have here, kind of a real movie. Have you guys seen 21? How familiar are we with 21 as a community? Like I couldn't escape this movie growing up. It was like way more of a thing than it needed to be. It's a poker movie. It's a not poker, but it's a heist drama starring Kevin Spacey. So, like, the deal with 21, I associate it most with being the movie that introduced the world to the song. Well, first of all, they put MGMT Time to Pretend in there. It was a big moment at the time in 2008. But there was a better one than that. It was the one that's like, do, 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 do. You know what I'm talking about? Could have put Pork and Beans in there. For the record, young folks, thank you, man. Yes. I don't remember hating 21. I remember being like weird, like just kind of pleasantly entertained by it. Why I gave it a half star on Letterboxd, I don't really know. I think this is, again, when I set up my account and I was like just kind of feeling bitter at the world for whatever reason. I gave some movie from my childhood half a star. So I'm going to say worth revisiting. I really don't know if I would say it's a good movie, but here we are. Have you ever thought about doing a Tim Burton film ranking? Yeah, actually plenty times, yeah. He's fun because like I feel like some of these director rankings, it's like you start at the bottom and they're already pretty good. Tim Burton, it goes far. Like he has some heaters, obviously. Like there's a lot of Tim Burton movies we all love. And then there's some that are just really bad. The Fuck is Turkles? Turkles is an early Noah Centineo movie that no one should ever watch. He's like a child. You see the kid in the poster very faintly? That's him. He's just a kid, man. And it's like it's basically like an educational film about turtles. Let's get the synopsis. 2 kids from Camp Loggerhead investigate the disappearance of sea turtle eggs. I kind of fuck with it. We've talked about Noah Centineo a lot online, and if you haven't realized by now, I have a you know, sort of a deep love for his choices and what he does in film. And I don't know, there's something about Turkles that's a bit charming and harmless next to the rest of his filmography. It gets worse than that. So, you know, I find it kind of innocent. Procrastinators, thank you for the super chat. And also, does that mean you're a member? I don't know. But thank you. Yes, you are. Anyway, thank you for the super chat, though. Battle of the Smithsonian at half a star. Genuinely hurts. Best movie in my second favorite trilogy. All 3 are 9 out of 10, man. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Like I said, there's some of these where I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it was just the disappointment as a kid that it wasn't the first one. Paul Blart Mall Cop is probably in line with Garfield. I don't really remember it all that well, other than being like weirdly uncomfortable in the theater. I don't know why. I remember I was doing gymnastics at the time, and it was like the day after or before a gymnastics meet, and I think I went with my teammates, and we watched Paul Blart Mall Cop, and like weren't having as good of a time as we thought we were gonna have, as a couple of young male gymnasts. And so I feel like I don't really remember it a whole lot, but like I feel like it would be at the very least competent as a film. Of course I watched Paul Blart in theaters, dog. Dude, Paul Blart was taking over things back then. I was a kid. I did gymnastics. Well, more specifically, I did trampoline and tumbling, which is the real official term. I was tumbling and trampolining. Yeah, that's a bit of lore that I don't get into, but Paul Blart Theater watches its peak kino. It is, man. Bradley Smith? Big news for the unemployed, but they just changed the Boogie Nights poster on Letterboxd for some reason. I clocked this yesterday because it was in my most recent watched. And when I saw it, I was like, I'm so embarrassed that like I noticed that and that I feel I have an opinion on it. I think it looks better than the other one for sure. I am just, it's very funny to me that you pointed that out because I was like, I can't believe I saw this, man. I like the cleaner like star look with all the characters in the star. I think it's, for some reason the zipper one just doesn't like it's not doing it for me the way it should be. I have not seen Paul Blart 2. Santa Claus 3, I actually don't remember it at all. I don't even remember rating it. I'm surprised it's here. It's 2 on the nose. Yeah, that might be it. Getting a lot of members in the chat. I want to check the poll in light of that. Let's check the poll. Where are we at for next week's movie? Oh my God. No way. Wow. Paper Moon is leading. 43%. Tux and Fanny, 7%. Millennium Actress, 21%. Opening night, 29%. This might be Paper Moon's week. Can I get a refund? Opening night is losing. I'm sorry, Bradley. That's just not how this works. But I feel your pain. Karsten, where do I see the poll? It is in the community tab of the channel, this channel, but you can only see it and vote on it if you are a member of the channel. High School Musical 3. Not even a bad movie. We have our first not even a bad movie, and we might as well do it 2 for 2. 17 again. Not even a bad movie. This was just a bitter 21-year-old who just signed up for Letterboxd kind of decision, who thought he was above it. And, you know, it's not like I've really rewatched High School Musical 3 since, or 17 again for that matter, but I have seen 17 again a handful of times in my life. It's always on TV for some reason, and it's always like I'm not watching TV like that, but when I'm home with my family, we watch it, and if it's on TV. And it's fun, man. It's like a good harmless time. It's a fun concept. Zac Efron, solid. Matthew Perry, solid. I mean, it's a pretty harmless, not harmful. Sorry. It's pretty harmful. And yeah, I kind of fuck with Zac Efron, I'm realizing. I think as I've grown older, I've really come around to Zac Efron. And I didn't even realize that he's also in High School Musical 3. That's right, yeah. High School Musical 3, I think I gave it a half star because I am a huge High School Musical 2 enjoyer, as I think most people are. High School Musical 2 is, I think, a genuinely great movie with like some of the best songs in a lot of modern musicals. Like, I think it's got some of the best songs in the whole thing. Clears 1 easily. 1 is overrated for sure. 2 is just a good time. 3, I think, got on my nerve because I was like, they're trying to do too much. But like, that's a bad reason. Are the songs in High School Musical 3 kind of forgettable? Like, can I name can I actually like hum a tune of a single High School Musical 3 song? No. Literally no, I can't. I don't know any of the songs from this movie, but I do remember the cinematography looking kind of nice. And I remember the like stakes being like genuinely high, you know? The Boys Are Back! Okay. No, The Boys Are Back is 2, right? 2 is The Boys Are Back, because they're in the kitchen. Oh my god, it's 3. I'm so wrong. What's the one where in the kitchen? Nah, dog? I know. No, I realize that now. In the junkyard? Oh, Space Jam 2 should absolutely be here. You're right. Yeah, dude, Space Jam 2 is a really bad movie. One second. Why did that not work? There we go. You rated that 1.5 stars? That's so much, man. That's so much for that. It's a bad movie. All of these Fantastic Four movies are worth revisiting. Let me just get that right off the bat. I will actually, not even worth revisiting, worth watching. I have not seen Fant4stic, and I have not seen the Silver Surfer one. When I signed up, again, this is good, harmless, maybe harmful fun. I was like, I can't remember which one I've seen, so I rated all of them half stars. So I honestly, like, I believe you. I believe that Fant4stic is, like, bad. I really do. But I actually haven't seen it, so this is the honest answer. I'm going to actually make this worth revisiting. Haven't seen. Because I remember this first one being like not that bad. Oh, so you're a liar. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm a liar and a fake. Why did you rate it if you didn't see it? Because I was fucking 21 years old and no one was following the account, and I was like, who gives a fuck, man? Maleficent. That I was old enough to know it was bad. That pissed me off at the time. It pissed me off. I wasn't like doing YouTube and I wasn't like looking at movies like that quite yet, but I was in high school and I was like, this is actually wasting my time. So you were a hater. Yeah. Also true. I was a liar, a hater, and a fake. Any of those still? Not to my knowledge. Pops out every now and then, as we all know, but Night at the Museum 2 is not even a bad movie. Like I said, I've been meaning to get around to this one. I don't mean the movie. I have seen this one. I don't know why it's half star. That actually doesn't make any sense to me. That was a glitch in the system. Yeah, I have nothing against this one. I believe this is the Smithsonian one, which is like good, harmless fun. It's like a solid concept. I don't really remember it, so I'm not going to sit here and like defend it like crazy, but I feel like it's just good, harmless fun. How to Build a Better Boy, I believe that's another Noah Centineo movie, and that one I truly don't remember, and that one more so than those is just a waste of time. It's not as offensively bad. It's like a completely, like, probably watchable Disney Channel original, but like, I didn't need to be watching that. I really didn't. The second Narnia is probably worth revisiting. I can't fully say it's not even a bad movie. That was another one where I saw it in high school. Again, I loved the first one. I loved the first one so much. I think the second one just pissed me off for some reason. And I like, maybe it was genuinely bad, but like, I don't remember what it was. I just didn't like it. And so I can't say it's not a bad movie, but I do have to revisit it. I probably will never revisit it, but for the sake of this tier list, we're going to put it there. Alice in Wonderland. That movie is ass, dude. That movie is pretty bad. Now, I haven't seen it in a while. This is not one that I've watched since starting this YouTube channel. And there's probably like some aspects of it that are respectable. But I remember thinking it was just straight up ugly. It's just like a straight up hideous and dumb movie, and like kind of the beginning of the end for, you know, this kind of thing. It's just a bad movie, dude. It's just stupid. I mean, that shit just is like, A, it's not my thing, and B, it's like the worst version of not my thing. I mean, truthfully, like, I could rewatch it. Let me fact check something. Yeah, I should rewatch. Dude, it's so ugly, man. It's so ugly. Look up Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Jesus Christ. Why'd you make me look this up, man? Just for some context. Wait. Oh, never mind. What the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, bro. If you're gonna tell me that's not woke, you're crazy. Okay, we have Fred the movie. Dude. I had a friend in high school who dressed as the Mad Hatter every year. That's insane. Don't disrespect Fred. Fred, I cannot put in worst because of YouTuber solidarity, but I do think it's so bad. I love it. It is like so. I think it. I respect Fred because it's like they needed to get that out of the way so that they knew that like you can't do that. Like if the Fred movie was good, dude, we'd be living in a much worse world than we are right now. If it was even decent, the only option for it was to be like unwatchable. So you know what? We'll take it. Sausage Party. A few years ago, when I was like still early on in my channel and I was brainstorming some ideas for videos, I thought of making the opposite of my Fantastic Mr. Fox video, which was called like Fantastic Mr. Fox, my favorite movie. I was thinking about making one for Sausage Party called like my least favorite movie. Like at the time, at one point, I considered it to be the worst movie in the world, like my least favorite film. That's because like I really like wanted it to be funny and thought it was just really not funny at all. I thought the animation was incredibly bad. I think my argument was that like it was an opportunity for, you know, adult animation to break out into the mainstream, and then that opportunity felt completely wasted on like the worst comedy I'd ever seen. Now, I don't remember a ton about it other than like the obvious stuff that like it's, you know, the jokes are all sexual and it's just a bunch of shitty puns basically. But I don't know if it's not worth revisiting. Like I know it's bad. I don't know if it's so bad I love it. I'm just kind of neutral on it being a straight up bad movie these days. Like I'm just kind of like, yeah, that was just a stinker and we should just move on. And they made a sequel for some reason, but I'm not. It's a series, not a sequel. Why, man? Monkey Up. Monkey Up. Another Monkey Mondays movie. Two seasons? Come on, man. What was your Letterboxd review again, John? That looks awesome. It does look awesome, doesn't it? No, Monkey Up looks like it would be a good time. Especially, like, okay, so, like, we watched Monkey Up over Netflix Party during the pandemic. It was like we were in a desperate search for joy and good times, and we were like, this fail, man. Like, this is, look at it. How could this go wrong? And it was so bad and so boring and, like, nothing like the poster. Really bland. Karsten and I watched like 20 minutes of Monkey Up way before Monkey Mondays was even a twinkle in his eye. I finished it. What are you talking about? Did you not watch it? How do you find a movie like Monkey Up? That's a good question. I think it was just like the trenches of Netflix. So it goes deep though. Yes, it is in the trenches of Netflix, but I later learned that Monkey Up is part of the same production company that made Air Bud, or it's like a kind of a spin-off company. Like the Air Bud rabbit hole goes deep because it starts with Air Bud and then drifts into Air Buddies, and then there's Snow Buddies. But then they were like, we need more animals, so they introduced primates, and they had the most valuable primate series. And then off of that, was this Monkey Up, which is like just kind of its own standalone thing, yet had more star power than any of the Air Buds because it was Crystal the monkey, who's like the most famous monkey in Hollywood. But somehow, with the best animal actor they could find, they made like the worst movie to come out of the company. So that's the lore with Monkey Up. It's pretty bad, and I love it. SPF 18 is worst of all time for sure. I kind of explained it earlier when I was doing that next to Swiped, two Noah Centineo films. I know when I say SPF 18, yeah, most of you are like, what the fuck is that? You don't even know what I'm talking about. It's not even like the poster doesn't tell you anything. You don't know that it's a Noah Centineo movie, but it is. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. I think it's incredibly like offensive to like call a movie basically AI generated, but like looking back at it, SPF 18 like understood the tone generated content better than AI did. Like it was ahead of the curve in making just a completely abysmal, lifeless, full of itself too. It thought it was doing something. That was the kind of annoying part about it. Keanu has a brief role in it. Yes, I gotta remember that. Yeah, no, it was, it does look like a coming-of-age Japanese movie. You're right. No, SPF 18 is horrible, man. It's horrible. It's really quite bad. Let's see. The Emoji Movie. A classic bad movie. One of our greatest stinkers. This is one I want to get the chat's read on. How do we feel about the Emoji Movie, real quick? It was good to see you, Lucy. It was just getting good. Wow, a lot of you actually saw the Emoji Movie, apparently. The thing I have to give the Emoji Movie credit for, and this is maybe even like a bad thing, is that I don't think the like animation in it is that bad. It's not good. It's worse than like the worst Illumination movie, and Illumination doesn't even have bad. The animation in Illumination movies is not even that bad, but like it's just really like sterile. But it's not like it doesn't look dated, you know? It's not laughably bad, but that's probably like doing more hurt than you would think, because like it's kind of just decent animation being wasted on the dumbest thing you've ever seen. And just like it's kind of it's like a movie that they would like come up with in like the studio that shouldn't have ever existed, but actually does exist. It's kind of woke, dude. It's kind of that's a pretty bad movie, actually. They kind of locked in. Maybe they needed, that's the thing, like maybe Sony needed to make that to like lock in. Okay, the BFG. Not even a bad movie. I really didn't like this when I saw it in high school. I was excited because I knew Bill Hader was in it. And then I couldn't recognize him because he's too good at voice acting. And did not know Ball at the time. I can't really say it's like a good movie, but I don't think it's a half star. Not even a bad movie is really just saying it's not a half star movie. I trust you guys that it's probably still pretty bad, but I think it's a little, it was certainly not good when I saw it. And I also really hated the fart jokes. Back when I was like a very insecure high school boy, the fart jokes went on for so long in this movie that I had to walk out just to like not be in the room. I was getting like secondhand embarrassment from the film and had to like go like sit in the lobby for a little bit and just like walk around on my phone because I was like, I don't want to watch this right now. I also think I was I left out the biggest thing. I was extremely disappointed because I loved the BFG book growing up. It was like one of my favorite books. I loved it. And then like I thought the movie had none of the same like whimsy and joy. It was just like a really kind of dull experience. But like knowing that I'm not to say it's like one of his good movies, but like I've since like really come to appreciate Spielberg than I did before. So there's like a part of me that's like maybe I'd find a lot to defend with this film. But off the dome, this is I'm saying not even a bad movie. You should watch Beau Travail, yes. It's an essential. Okay, I think this is Allegiant. Let me get a fact check on that. Allegiant? Yes, it is. If you didn't know, Allegiant, it's the second film in the Divergent series. Is it, or is it the third? The worst titles of all time. It's a third. Oh my God. Okay. Insurgent's the second one. I can't believe I watched all of these movies. Jesus Christ, man. All right. Well, it's the third one in the Temu Hunger Games series, led by Shailene Woodley and Theo James, Bill Skarsgård and Miles Teller apparently, and then notably Ansel Elgort, who's the reason I watched this because I was doing a Ansel Elgort like watching all of his movies. Also, I'm realizing How to Build a Better Boy. Was that Ansel Elgort, not Noah Centineo? No, it was Noah Centineo. Never mind. So yeah, it was a complete waste of time. I do not love it. I do not think it's worst of all time. It's just, clearly a waste of time. Ocean's 8, I haven't even really seen. It's worth revisiting because I haven't even seen it, so I can't say it's a bad movie. But I know it's not half star. But I've talked about this many times. I need to just like erase that from my profile because I literally haven't seen it. Space Jam 2. Let's talk about Space Jam 2 for an hour. We could. No, man. Space Jam 2 is like bottom of the barrel stuff. It's so like the thing about Space Jam 2 is like, now it's been a few years to be a little bit rusty on this, but it's like the experience of no, that's not good. I was going to say it's a lot like Fortnite, where it's like a bunch of different characters in one setting, and you think it's going to be good, but in the context of like a film, it was like a deeply bleak experience, and it was long, and it wasn't entertaining. It was just really forced and listless. That's why I took it back, is because I do love Fortnite, but I'm like, the thing that people don't understand is like, I think like video games, like I'm pretty loose. Like, I think video games are where a lot of the worst elements of film really, like, fly. Like, Fortnite, by all means, let's do this. Let's put Shohei Ohtani and Sabrina Carpenter in the same game. Let's put Rick and Morty in there. And Peter Griffin. Multiverse games go kind of crazy. But, like, and I actually don't even have that much against, like, multiverse movies. In general, it's not my thing, but I don't really like think they're that bad. other than like unless they're used in like really kind of greedy ways like they are here in Space Jam 2. It's probably the worst multiverse movie out there. So anyway, I'm gonna put it in I might put it in WOTE, dude. It's like pretty representative of the worst of what we have in the 2020s these days. Okay, but LeBron the GOAT? I'd say it. I'll say it. Anyway, that's half star tier list. I did not have fun going through those. You know what? Go figure. It's actually not fun talking about bad movies all the time. Okay, I need a snack. That's probably why I feel this way. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. We're back. We are back. Chat, what's the read on how do we I know we all loved them as kids, but like what's the read on Chewy Quaker granola bars these days? This is not sponsored. This is not, obviously it's not sponsored because I'm getting an honest read, but like I've been off them since basically my childhood. And then I was just like browsing the snacks yesterday. I was like, should I get some of these? They were kind of good. And I just had one and they're really good. They're actually really nice. I fuck with them. Are they like pretty unhealthy though? Like what am I doing? Let's play Cine 2 Nerdle. But let's check in on the poll first. Where we at? Dude, it happened. It finally happened. I think it's in a landslide too. Holy shit, I've never seen this before. Paper Moon, 53%. Tux and Fanny, 6%. Millennium Actress, 18%. Opening Night, 24%. Boy, oh boy, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy to me. Bradley Smith, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's gonna be Paper Moon finally. Oh my god, dude. Wait, Paper Moon, where can we watch it? Oh no, it's a rental situation. There might be some other ways. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna play Cine 2 Nerdle. The best part of the stream, in my opinion. My favorite part of the stream, at least. Cine 2 Nerdle. One second. Okay, we're back. Okay, and then I just need to read the damn chat. Have you listened to the Tron Airs soundtrack score? No, I actually haven't yet. No. I need to. Okay, let's do the dailies here. Let's do the dailies. Let's start with the Burgle. The Daily Burgle. City, Earthquake, Flower, Jungle Kangaroo, Mayor, Mouse, Oil, Scream. Okay. This one. We're gonna hit him with Zootopia for sure. Zoom out a little bit. Should have done better. There has to be a kangaroo in that movie, man. There has to be. Horton Hears a Who. I like that. Is there a kangaroo in that? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was crazy. That was crazy. Damn. Really? All of them? Where's the kangaroo? The head of the jungle. Oh. Okay, cool. Let's do the critical. So this is a new one. You have to guess the movie based on the Letterboxd review. So this week we have The Dangers of a Little Crush. That's all we have to work with. 5 stars, The Danger of a Little Crush. Most of these are like 3, 3.5, 4, 5. This curve is insane to me. It's pretty negative, but I don't know how much I trust that. The Dangers of a Little Crush, 5 stars. Oh, and it's Z-Way left this review. Okay. The Dangers of a Little Crush. I wanted to say like Phantom Thread, but like the 3 stars are kind of throwing me off. Everyone loves that movie. I'll go Licorice Pizza maybe, but that's not as favorite. Okay, it's not that. Let's reveal the second one. As compelling a case as any to never ever work for a real estate company. Okay, I'm really struggling on this one. I'm not going to lie to you. To never work for a real estate company? I don't even know what that means, dude. Real estate company. Dude, like, I don't know why I keep going to Monster House. Saltburn, maybe? Is it Saltburn? No? Okay, dude, we're going another one. fascism on the rise and blank in theaters, it really does feel like the 1920s again. Oh, is it? Okay. It's Nosferatu. There we go. There we go. I think I've seen this review before. Kind of gave it away. Okay, the curve was not accurate. You can't go by the curve in the little blur. Interesting. Okay. That was, so people who have watched the exclusive videos on this, who have known, I usually crush these, but that was kind of ugly. I'm not going to lie to you. That got ugly real fast. That was good. Original. Is a hotel manager, shops at Bed Bath & Beyond. Adam Sandler is in dystopian future, is animated, is a vampire, is in Whoville. What the fuck is going on with Whoville this week? Dances with a snake, is in a truck stop, is an architect. Salma Hayek, Olivia Colman plans a Christmas heist. Benedict Cumberbatch runs a matchmaking service, can control time. Oh God, man. I don't know, dude. Oh man. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch, Olivia Colman, that's the Roses. But like, isn't Adam Sandler in that? No. Can control time? Oh, can control time, Benedict Cumberbatch. This one is actually kicking my ass. I'm not even like sure where to start. Is in Whoville. Hotel Transylvania? Is that, I never saw that. Adam Sandler, Salma Hayek is a vampire? What is going on, man? Oh, Jesus. Benedict's in Whoville? Oh, the Grinch. Oh, the Grinch. Benedict Cumberbatch he's in Whoville, is animated. Obviously a Christmas heist. Hotel manager is animated, is a vampire. Well, that's... Yes. Is is he in that movie? He is. Okay, good. And that was the green. Okay, we're doing all right. Adam Sandler probably runs a matchmaking service and shops at Bed Bath & Beyond. Is really... Oh, maybe I was... Okay, I was off. What the fuck? Okay, we got it. Jesus Christ, dude. The Lobster, dude? I never even saw... I did see it, but, like, I didn't see that. And then Click. Dude, I haven't seen Click. I haven't seen any movies. Oof. That one hurt my brain. Okay, Reversal. Bend It Like Beckham, The Suicide Squad, The Amazing Spider-Man, Step Up, The Wolf of Wall Street, Battle of the Sexes, I, Tonya, Logan Lucky, Barbie, Eddington, She's the Man, Atonement, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, White House Down, Zombieland, Pride and Prejudice. So... No, give me some time. The Wolf of Wall Street, I, Tonya, The Suicide Squad, Barbie. We have Margot Robbie. We have Logan Lucky. Well, She's the Man and Bend It Like Beckham and what is it? No. Oh, wait. That, and then what else was she in? Was she in Step Up? Or I mean, yes, Keira Knightley. Karsten, will you do my puzzle? I'll do your puzzle. Battle of the Sexes. Emma Stone, Eddington. She's in Zombieland, right? And then, Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then we have this last one. I have no idea. Channing Tatum? Oh, you're probably right. What was he in? Bend It Like Beckham, I'm assuming? I'm actually kind of not totally convinced of that. I already did Channing Tatum? Yeah, I did. I can't get this last one, man. This last one stumped me. Sports comedies, dude. You're totally right. What? I thought it was Step Up. She's the Man. Oh my God, man. This game is killing me. Okay, what's your puzzle? In the meantime, we'll do a battle. Almost cooked? Yeah. Oh, I'm not actually ready, dude. Okay, I'll try. I don't have a win condition, do I? Romantic comedy? Wait, I'm not even fucking... Dude, I'm not even logged in, man. Forget it. Leave the battle. Give it to him. I'm going to sign in. Are you looking forward to Roof Man? I am. I was going to see it at TIFF, and then it overlapped with something else, but I'm really excited for it. Bro, you keep saying that about Mark Kermode. I haven't seen it. But it looks funny. Let me warm up real quick, Soul, and then we'll do it. I just realized I never brought back the screen. Freddy versus Jason. Their start. Almost got Googling Gary accusations. Collateral. I Need Go to the Movies, which is 2025 releases. Collateral. Let's hit them with... They need romantic comedies. Michael Mann. Listen, I'll throw it back to Thief. I know I should go down the Tom Cruise route, but like he could get a lot of romantic comedies that way. I have to go leave. I wish you the best of luck and would advise you to use the Rivers Cuomo strat and listen to Pinkerton. Thank you. I'll get on it. Excited for Shelby Oaks? I am. Actually, because there's not that many people listening to this, I feel like I can loosely confirm that I will be trying to interview Chris Stuckman, or it's like loosely in the schedule, but it's pretty much locked in. And so I'm very excited for that because I've never actually met him, and it's going to be fun. Colin Farrell. Big, bold, beautiful journey. And we're locked in just like that. The Batman. Colin Farrell 3 strike after Yang. Try and get out of that. I dare you. I guess I could have done Mickey 17, but I was more enticed by this giving up their escape. Okay, Marriage Story. We're going to go 65. Is this in here yet? That doesn't seem like the same thing. Okay, Scarlett Johansson, we'll go Don John. The person does not know ball. I know. Jurassic World Rebirth. We'll hit him with Eleanor the Great. Is it out yet? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, that's okay, because we have Jurassic World New World Rebirth. That's what it's called. Ow! Wait, really? When did that get played? Okay, that's okay. We have the Phoenician Scheme. Kind of opens up the rom-com pit, but that's okay. Is Don John goated? Not really. But it's like fine, in my opinion. See, I'm in my element right now. This is the kind of shit I like. Did I really just try to play it against its... Dude, I didn't even process that this was Jurassic World Rebirth. That's so funny. Oh, the brain is broken right now. Holy shit. Forrest Gump. He was just in something, wasn't he? Forrest Gump. Oh my God, it's gonna kill me. Fuck it, dude. Sully. I'm gonna block you because... Toy Story. Oh my God, what did he just... Oh my God, dude. Why am I getting my ass kicked, man? Freaky Tales. I don't know what that is. Dougal. Elio. Oh, I should have tried Elio. You're right. Okay, well, we're on Wallace Shawn, so we're gonna end up back in Pixar probably. Marriage Story's already been played. We have exhausted Wallace Shawn. Is this it? You could have played a Toy Story movie, man. Okay, good warm up. Soul, I'm gonna do one more before I hop in. By Dinner with Andre is so good. It's a great movie, isn't it? There's a Scottish film called I Swear that was at TIFF this year. If it hits American cinemas, you should check it out. Saw it this week, and it is in my top 5 of the year so far. It's great. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I'd love to check it out. I don't think I heard that at TIFF. Dude, has anyone seen Steve with Cillian Murphy? The Meg. I mean, I know where we could go, but I'm not going to go there yet. Rainn Wilson, though, I'm going to go weird. Lucky W. It was kind of a lucky W. I'll own up to that, but not yet on Steve. I was like weird. Dude, I was like kind of excited about Steve, and then people were like, it's fine. I was like, why are we like this? Can we not get a little excited about Steve? Give it a bit more love. Daniel Radcliffe. What's the one with the horns? Is it literally just called Horns? That's pretty funny. I would love to hear you talk about an Egyptian movie I recommend seeking. Haven for Mr. Rambo. Oh, you recommend Seeking Haven for Mr. Rambo. Definitely. I don't think I've seen any Egyptian cinema. Let's go. Let's go. Barking dogs never bite. Interesting place to go. Seeing Alana Haim in concert this weekend. I'm assuming you're seeing all the Haim sisters. Snowpiercer. Oh, buddy. No. You opened up a lot with that one. Picked the worst Bong Joon-ho movie to third strike me with. I was expecting much worse. Dirty Grandpa. Dirty Grandpa. Is that... No. Alto... Dude, you're getting cooked right now. This is not a real player. Have you heard of Titan AE? Once directed by animation director Don Bluth? I've heard of that, but I have not seen it. Dude, have people been watching the Demon Slayer movie? It's everywhere. The AMC I go to, it covers the entire parking garage. You can't escape it. It's just coated in ads for this movie. What's it called? You gonna watch the new Taylor Swift movie? I'll probably skip it, but all of I would love to see it, but I don't think I would understand what's going on. I think I need to watch the whole show. Am I wrong? It looks kind of good. Watching Gabby's Dollhouse? Why? I got to tap into the Travis Kelce One Battle After Another interview. He was talking about PTA, I hear. It is a continuation of the series. Okay, so I would be confused. That's what I figured. Taxi driver. You're in the wrong place, man. I'm going to rush you just because I'm getting a little bit of a Googling Gary thing going on here. I'm a little suspicious. I'm not going to lie. Put him to bed. Put him to bed. I think they were, because they would have escaped if... Yep. Okay. All right. So what's your name again? Smody. Karsten, why wouldn't Ugly Doll's film be the worst film at half a star? I never actually saw it. I just did that trailer trash video on it. But what the fuck, man? This always happens, dude. What? I thought I was... What? What the hell just happened? I didn't do anything. Please? Oh my god, bro. What is going on? Okay, oh, there we go. It's back. It's back. Apologies. Kind of a glitchy website. I exist. I mean, because there's like nobody else here that I think is a cinema. Oh, you are a cinema sicko. Yeah, of course. I am confused by my own titles. I don't know what... I forget which one is Sicko and Freak. Train Spotting. Okay. Okay. Escape. I panicked, dude. I literally panicked. Okay, it's time to lock in. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, we're going to go Better Man? This movie's already been played? Oh my god, it already got played? Dude, wait, this is bad. Wait, fucking... Oh my god, dude. Don't make me escape again. I don't know anybody in Better Men. I don't know anybody in Better Men. Lock in, my dude? Yeah, no. We're locked in now. We're locked in now. That's okay. Don't even. That's okay. I think for a second. No, we don't want to do that. Actually, we do want to do that, I think. Interesting place to go. Mm-hmm. Uh, I forgot about that one. Let's see. No. Dude, where is it, man? It's not showing up. That was scary. Escaped on that. You could have. All right. No. Okay, that's fine. What? Yes? What are you talking about? Oh my god, I got her completely mixed up with someone else. Oh my god, that's so funny. Never mind. It's the girl from the Penguin. Oh my god. Never mind. Nope. Oh shit, Jordan, I did not realize that. Okay. Interesting play. Interesting indeed. And we're locked in. And we block on that for sure. I'm in a bit of a tricky spot here. Ran out of bricks. Only have one escape, but so do they. I forgot what her name was. Okay. I mean, it's not out yet. Let's see. I'll take you on a roll here. Oh, I'm so nervous right now. Oh! I did not know that. Okay, that's fine. Get fucked. I exist, yes, I will. Sorry for not making that clear. What? I don't even know what this is, man. Oh, you got me with that one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know. I don't even... You really got me with that one. Yep. Fuck you. God damn it, dude. What the hell? I haven't seen it. You're in it? Oh. What, bro? Dude, I'm choking. What the hell is going on? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Am I safe here? Am I safe here? You would think. What's it called? Oh my god, I'm trying to remember that movie. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're right. Oh my god, man. What's going on? Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. We got something with that. We have to move very... Tread very lightly with this one. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That just pissed me the fuck off. That was like, that's not that unpopular of a movie. Oh my fucking god, I'm so mad. Holy shit, dude. You sound so... Too much vodka. Stop with the jokes. Done with the jokes, man. Okay. Meet Dave. Dude, this game does make me go toxic gamer mode. Okay, there's so much we could do with this. I have to stay away. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't even know. Of course. I don't, dude, I haven't seen it. It worked. Not good. Not good. Not good. Yep, we all knew. Okay. What's an interesting place we can go from here? Oh my god, dude. Fucking swept the floor. Jesus, good game. Good game. That was tough, man. You had me fighting for my life out there. Oh, man. All right. Good game. Who's next? Who's next? He's turning beet red. It's not me, man. The lighting is bad. We get some light in here. I'm fine. I'm fine. See, I'm good. I'm not red. I was just using a lot of blood in my brain. He's sweating. Yusuf, I'm sorry. I'm only it's a perk of becoming a member at the moment. I sent you a friend request. Thoughts on Midnight Cowboy? One of my favorite movies. Mine's just Karsten. But I also sent you a friend request, so. Thoughts on thoughts? They're good. They come and go. I'm down through the lens after this one. Has invited you to a friendly battle. Let's do it. Okay, this website is broken. We both have go to the movies. Started with Incredibles 2. Let's see how we do. Thoughts on toilet paper versus bidets? I do like bidets a lot. Truthfully. Bro, you gotta guess a movie. Let's play. Let's play. I requested a rematch. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if your thing it didn't work, but I requested a rematch. I'm gonna assume it didn't work. Wait, played. I did. Yeah. Apologies. If it doesn't go after you press ready, you have to click the Cine 2 Nerdle logo in the top left, is what I've learned. Okay. It should be working now. Let's open this wide up. Have you checked out The Boys? I still have not, no. Dude, because it's timely, let's take it all the way back. Interesting. Because I just learned this. Let's get real relevant with it. Bro, you're fast, man. I'm trying to keep up. Okay. I didn't want to waste that now, but here we are. Fade away, Gab. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shit. There we go. There we go. Locked in. Through the lens, I'll get to it after this one. Favorite PTA character? It might be Philip Seymour Hoffman in Boogie Nights. He's really good, but that's just because I just watched it. I might need to think on it a second more. Yeah, Woodcock's up there. Dude, I've been wanting to watch Ordinary People for so long. I might add that to the poll next week. A Few Good Men, you don't say. You don't say. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Where is it? Jesus. I was like, where the fuck? What's winning the poll? Paper Moon by a landslide. It's actually sweeping. Magnolia. I know there's like definitely a better option than that, but we're back. Didn't block fast enough. Ow! Jesus. Ow! Dude, I still haven't seen Ochi. The reviews bummed me out, but like it really looked good. Like it looked like it was my kind of thing. See what you did there. It's probably not out yet. Oh damn. What was he in, dude? I can never remember what else he's in. I mean, I'll hit you with that. I don't know what you could do with that. Oh, you could do something with that. Karsten, what's the drink of choice for one battle after another tonight? Gonna treat myself to something other than water? Dude, they got beer at this theater. I'm probably gonna have a beer. I don't know, because then I'm gonna have to pee. But I'm definitely gonna, I don't know, yeah. It's kind of it's gonna be a late night. It's gonna be a late night. Fuck, dude. What was, just in. Just these blocks right now. Don't mix beer and liquor, man. John, I'm drinking water. I've been drinking water all day. Okay? I'm not that guy. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know. No, dude. Funny pages. I'm so dumb. Okay. One beer after another. No, 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 no. Not that. Oh man. Okay. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. We're cooking. We're cooking. I don't even know. This is gonna be no, 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 no. What am I doing? What am I doing? Just go fucking to the Don John again. Fuck. That's okay. Because we can also do. What was he just in? Oh, that doesn't work. Would you with that maybe? Oh, you're panicking. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Okay. Go, dude. Oh my god, dude. It almost didn't work. Oh, you beat me to it, you motherfucker. That's so funny. That's so funny. Why did I think that was gonna work? Okay. Oh, I can't believe you beat me in my own game. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I was gonna do that. Dude, my fucking thing wouldn't load, man. It wouldn't load. Whatever. Good game. Good game. That was you. Chat saw that. Chat, we all saw what just happened. Okay. That was just good game. Good game. You earned it. I'm pretty mad about it, but you earned it. You saw me type in Nashville. The people are just better than Karsten. Who's next? Who's next? Yeah, through the lens. You're getting intense. Wow. Dude, it's the love of the game. I just love this game too much. Okay, I found you through the lens. I found you. Keenan, we'll do it after this one. I gotta win one of these, man. I gotta win one of these. I mean, goddamn. One loss after another. Ha ha! So funny. Calm down. Look at the way this shit loads. It's insane. I feel like you're going to be embarrassed. You'll see. These people seem smart. Nah, it's a walk in the park. It's a walk in the park. I mean, we got choices on this one. We had options with that one. This person doesn't have a win condition. I might have to gift Karst a sub or a dub. Gift a sub, man. When you finish saving the world. Is it not out yet? It's not out yet. Dude. Unstoppable. Unstoppable right now. Oh, you kind of got me with that one, though. I'm not going to lie. You kind of got me with that one. Oh, shit. Yep, probably not going to find anything. I don't even know why I bother. Oh, it worked! Oh, it worked. That's crazy, actually. That's crazy. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't even. Oh. No, she's already been used. It's over. It's fine. We ran that one as far as we could. Couldn't do worse person. How is Sentimental Value here yet? It's out in like France, so I think it like counts as being released. I've seen more movies than you. No, but I'm watching movies differently, you know. I've understood more movies than you. What's that cat movie? Ah, fuck it. Spilled water all over myself. I deserve that. Yeah, of course. What's he doing this year? Is he doing anything? Oh, damn, dude. I'm. I was joking, man. I was joking. Will Arnett. Oh. Is any... Oh, is it in here? No. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing wrong with a little boy. 2010. I don't know why that Chris Pratt joke got me. If I was in a room alone with Chris Pratt, he would run at me like, "Get out." Why would he do that? Oh, fuck, man. You got me with this one, too. I had nothing for that. Very jealous, Will Smith. Very jealous. I can't believe I'm getting my ass kicked right now, dude. Interesting. Interesting. Jesus Christ. Interesting. I don't know what to do with that. There we go. There we go. Okay, we got somewhere with that. I knew that wouldn't work. Oh, I guess you don't even have what why abuse the block? You don't have a win condition. Oh. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Such a bad move. What's it called? I thought it was called. Oh, you got me. You got me too. Okay. Oh, fuck it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Get in there. Get in there. Let's go. Let's go. Dude. Um. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I'm not playing something for several reasons. I know what you wanted, but it wouldn't have made sense. It couldn't have happened. Please? Please? Ah! Oh, dude, I still haven't seen The Descendants. I don't know who's in this. got the guy mixed up. Is he not in that? I thought he was in that. Oh, fuck you, dude. I was gonna. That's cinematic. That's cinematic. To win on that. Good game. Good game. GG. That was insane. That was fucking insane. You know your shit, man. You know your shit. Oh my god. That was insane, man. Good shit. Good shit. That was impressive. Oh my god. I had to go silent. I like could not speak at all. Okay. Oh, yep, Keenan, we will do you next. Holy shit, dude. That was insane. Keenan, what is your username? Keenan Tino? I'm not red, dog. I'm not that red. That is a good place to end it off, but I did promise Keenan I would do it. This will be the last one, though. This will be the last one. I'm sorry. Oh, you want to do classic? We could do classic. Apologies, I already sent it. But yeah. Okay. Let's do classic. I never play classic. This might be this could be bad. Okay. Freddy versus Jason. I'm already at a disadvantage. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I literally, like, I don't, dude, I don't, we might need a rematch because I had no way to start. I didn't know what this was. I guess I could have just done any, like, Friday the 13th. Also, did it not work? It might not have worked. Oh, no, it worked. We just both got fucked. Okay, let's do it. We'll do a rematch because that was not. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I tan so easily, it's crazy. After a day at the beach, I'm so tan. Okay, we're not doing win conditions anymore, so could just. So defensive in red. Also, I'm so sorry. I missed a member. Tyler, appreciate it. Thank you for the support. What the fuck is Killer Joe, dude? See, in this shit. Okay. Hit you with bug. Classic is kind of interesting, dude. Classic is kind of brutal. It's a lot harder. No, I don't know Killer Joe. I'm tapped out. Tapped out for sure. Good game, Keenan. Good game. That was fun. Classic's tough, man. Classic is not very forgiving. If you get fucked, you're really stuck. But I guess it makes you a better player. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. I didn't all member Cine Tune Earl today, but that's kind of what ended up happening. So, that just says you guys are supporting the channel. So thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for playing. It was a blast. Guys, I think I'm going to call it. I'm seeing one battle after another tonight, so I'm really excited. We will do the weekly boxed. I almost forgot. I nearly forgot the weekly boxed. John, are you still here? I can run it. Why does it take so long? Okay, we both did it. I'm gonna pick mine, John. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. One second. Okay, we got the weekly box. This week, it is Manu98. Manu98. Congratulations. We're going to go over this. If you guys are new here, if you're like, what the hell is going on? Every week we do a weekly letterboxed roast where someone randomly from the Discord gets selected to have their letterboxed roasted on stream. If you'd like to participate, you can join the Discord, head over to the Letterboxd channel, put your letterboxed in, and select it as roastable. Brother is probably not here. Most of the time they aren't, but they usually check out the VODs, so we do them anyway. But anyway, that's the weekly boxed. We're going to do it. Here we are. Manu with a very threatening Daniel Day-Lewis in the header. The nice color-coordinated top four favorites, I will say off the bat, pretty good. You're kind of trying to compensate for the fact that these are very basic top fours. But you know what? Kind of makes up for it because they truly are pretty nice when you look at all of them next to each other. You're a little ahead of the game on the October horror watches here. I think we need to calm down, but I also guess you're just doing like a Conjuring thing. But yeah, no, these are good. Solid. You really like La La Land with Ryan Gosling in the profile. Sure. Let's look at the activity here. Let's check your lowest rated. What do you have as half star? War of the Worlds, not very surprising. Some German films that I just straight up don't know. And then Kids, which, like, I think even if you're a big Kids fan, you can't defend it that much. I'm not a huge Kids fan, so I can't really speak on that. But it is what it is. Let's look at 1 star. I always think 1 star has the more interesting picks. Hurry Up Tomorrow. I guess that's not that shocking. Craven. We stopped talking about Craven pretty soon. I never saw it, and I thought that I missed the mark on. I was like, maybe I should have done a video on it. I think I'm good. Nothing crazy here. Argyle. This is a crazy Argyle poster. Dead Don't Die. You're wrong for that, but it's not the most surprising thing in the world. I mean, you have a pretty straightforward taste. You don't like Gaspar Noé, but again, that's not surprising. Yeah, no, this is a pretty straightforward profile. You're watching too many movies. Rarely do we come across someone who's watching way too many movies. I guess if I had some advice, it would be to slow down. Like I said earlier, in the way the rest of us are watching, you got to lock in. And then your top 20 or top 10 of 2025, pretty respectable. Although I wouldn't put Superman over a handful of these. But anyway, solid profile, Manu. I like it. I like it. Okay. Guys, if you can't tell, I'm tired. I'm really tired. So I think I'm going to call it. But thank you for tuning into the stream today. Today was a fun one. Today was a packed one. We will be back next week with officially, I think I know what it's going to be. Paper Moon by a lot. Paper Moon at 59%. So next week, Paper Moon by Peter Bogdanovich. I'm sad that this little thing we had going on is over, but it finally got picked, so it was worth it. Check that out. And make sure to check out my One Battle After Another video going live maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Yeah, go see that movie. I haven't even seen it, but I do recommend just going to see it. I've never been more sure about a rec. I think you guys should all, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you should make the time for it. Okay, thanks guys. Love you. And we will have a members exclusive video on the channel at some point this week as well. So if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Okay, bye.